Friends, welcome into the firm of Harris and Meringue. Patrick Harris with you, Danny Meringue to my left, Casey Smith back on the ones and twos. The fam bam back together again on a happy little Monday.
Don't you tell me what to be.
I will be positive, and if you choose to indulge in that, you can join me.
I'm positive you should not tell me what to do.
It's like that Kalshi thing I was telling you about.
Yeah, right.
The NFL tells prediction markets to stop making palpable, plausible, whatever P word I'm looking for.
Whatever word you want to bet
predictions. And the top comment was, I predict they won't.
Yeah, right. It's so gross.
That is a thing, dude.
God, speaking of gross, good God, Joe Fisher.
It is a sweatshop.
Go to a doctor. That's not normal to keep a room at 77 degrees.
It is very much a sweatshop in here.
Goodness gracious.
Hello on the YouTubes. If you cut over to the YouTube, Danny, you can see that the blue of my shirt and the jacket behind me makes me look 500 pounds.
Nice.
I know.
I just go with black.
I'm almost as white as you now.
There you go. It's the camera angle.
Well, you got giant shoulders. I'm not calling you fat.
No, it's just large man.
How long until Joe realizes I have his phone, too?
I don't know. Is it unlocked?
No.
That'd be a lot more fun if it was.
Oh, he's got a long password, too.
Oh, is it the 6 one?
Yeah.
That's what I have.
I wonder if I pull up a picture of Joe on my internet, if I could use that as facial recognition.
Probably not.
No? My phone knows me with my sunglasses on.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
They changed it all with COVID. They could do it with a mask then, too.
Oh, that's right.
You just got your eyes.
That's right.
Which I feel is like, it's kind of weird.
God, it's hot in here.
Yeah, it's gross. You can't even, like, dress down.
I know. I am uncomfortable right now.
You've got the long sleeve on.
And if I pull them up, then I'm just hotter in my upper body. Oh, boy.
If it doesn't get cooler any quicker, we're going tank top.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Tank top's coming out.
Is that what summer is like with you?
No, I just wear super thin shirts.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
no.
I don't know if we can play strip poker here every day.
No. But it's the dogs are out though.
What do you mean?
Toes.
Oh yeah.
Toes are out.
Oh, I wear flip flops every day.
Girlfriend's telling me no flip flops because my feet. She's like, I can't do it with your feet.
You got ugly feet?
They're just big long skis.
Yeah, dude. I got hobbit feet, man. I'm 5'6" and wear size 12.
Yeah. It happens, man.
I wore size 11 in middle school.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
You were probably excited about that.
Well, I was like 4'9", 4'10". I was like, I'm going to be 6 foot. I'm going to be 6 foot.
Nature just punched you in the mouth.
Said, no, thank you.
Yeah, it's tough, man.
The old Lee Corso. Not so fast, my friend. How are we today? Did everybody have a nice weekend?
Great weekend.
I had a good weekend, too. I had 8 11-year-olds at my house on Saturday.
Oh, so you had birthday, huh?
Yeah, that was a lot.
Yeah.
Good kids. All great girls. I'm very fortunate that my middle girl has really good friends. So that's great. But, 8 11-year-old girls in my house.
That's a lot.
It's a lot, man.
That's a lot of things going on.
It's a lot of things going on. They're loud.
No.
And they're in that stage where they like to gossip, but they're also like still kids.
Yeah.
So they like play and run and play tag and hide and seek, but then also talk about like how cute Ben is and how much, Charlotte's a bitch,
It's tough.
Yeah.
And you're sitting there.
They're in 5th grade. They're about to be in middle school, so their world is about to get rocked.
After a while, you start kind of leaning in like, oh, what's wrong with Ben?
My oldest daughter, she is in Edinburgh right now with her father.
Oh, that's right,
She's in Scotland right now, and she called to say hello yesterday and talked to Mom for a little bit, and then was like, can I talk to Patrick? And I was like, yeah, what's up? What are you visiting? She goes, nothing. I'll tell you about that later. Can you believe that Claire broke up with Johnny? And I was like, I know who these people are.
Wow.
I am familiar with her tea.
See? You're in on it now.
I'm in on the tea.
It matters.
She prefers to tell me the tea over her mom.
Oh.
I know.
Weird.
In a weird moment. I think it's because she knows that I will tell her the truth about what boys' intentions are. Yeah.
She's trying to run the filter through you.
The other night, this boy was like, bet you can't guess who I like. And I was like, it's you.
It's you.
And she goes, what? No, it's not. And I go, it's you. Why would he ask you to guess? Why wouldn't he just tell you? 2 hours later, it was her.
Yeah. Shocking.
And she doesn't like him, so.
Oh, that's tough.
She coaxed it out of him. I heard it on speakerphone.
Oh.
He told her that he liked her. And she was like, oh, that sucks. I got to go. And then hung up.
Yo!
And me and Mom were like, yo, gee, you cannot do that. You cannot do that. You just wrecked that kid's life. He is going to remember in graduation that you turned him down in 7th grade.
You remember that one?
Yeah.
Did you ever get in the?
He's like the next Brad Pitt, probably.
Did you ever get the 3-way phone call?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done the 3-way.
Yeah,
back
where-
in the day. Can't do it now.
No.
Because it'll tell you on your phone that you're in a 3-way.
Yeah, it's tough. But yeah, that was the old one. You know, one of my friends, she was like, I think she likes you, and I'm like, well, call her up on the 3-way.
Yeah, let's find out.
Well, let's find out. Yeah, no, we had the nice cordless phone. Had the mute button.
Ooh, not me. Mine, it was the hand over the microphone.
Hit the mute button.
Yeah.
Listen to the. So you like him? Well, yeah. And I'm like, of course, being me, unclick the mute. Oh yeah,
You do?
Yeah.
And now she was like, not anymore.
And she like
loser.
You could hear her soul leave her body.
No.
She's like,
You can't do that either. That's messed up.
no, we dated for like a month.
Hey.
So yeah, typical high school relationship.
I know.
I think I was freshman in high school.
I had like no successful relationships in high school, except for my wife.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Well, full circle.
Full circle.
Yeah, come back. You know.
She eventually left me like they all do.
Yeah.
But guess who came crawling back for old P. Harris, huh? You just can't quit it.
Yeah. What was the?
This human specimen. Sometimes her friends at work say, do you ever just close your eyes and let your husband talk to you? And she was like, no, that's weird.
She's like, no, I'm good.
I'm good.
I mean, enough time lapsed where her standards fell.
Yep. That's when I slide right in. What does Aziz always say? I always tell people to take the high road. That way there's enough room for me on the low road. How was your weekend, Daniel? What did you get into?
Really good. Obviously, we NCAA tournament, pretty hard.
Tournamented hard.
Hard. Saturday was a bunch of time at the mall. Little dress shopping for the lady.
Ooh, I like
So-
shopping.
Yeah, no, it was fun. Ran a bunch of errands and to be honest, man, with the way the schedule has been for the last 2 weeks, it has been complete and utter nightmare fuel as far as like getting any semblance of normalcy. Because between A, a trip to Seattle, and the Blazers playing every other night,
And you got Hoop Summit coming up.
and Hoop Summit next week, it's like, bro, when is this all going to start making? But so it ramps up for basically a month, and then it comes to a crashing halt the second the Blazers stop. And it's like all of a sudden I have, for basically 6 months, I have no time, and then for 4 months, I have more time than I know what to do with.
You're like teacher life.
Yeah, it's
teacher life.
It is. I mean, because we get off air at 1.
Yeah.
And after that, like normally, on a game day, I go home, take a shower, walk the dogs, do whatever I need to do, pack some food, eat some food, whatever, take care of whatever errands I need to, then drive from Wilsonville back, and then I'm not home until 11:30 midnight. So it's just like the whole day is just gone, and then I spend the days that I'm not doing games trying to catch back up on rest or things that I missed.
You know what I'm going to recommend you do after the show? Start drinking.
Yeah, no.
Day drinking.
No.
That's where we are, man.
Not me.
I successfully no day drank this weekend.
Wow.
If you can convince Patrick to gamble, shoot a gun,
The gun's not going to happen.
It's gonna
guys.
happen.
The gun's
then
not
you can
gonna
day
happen.
drink.
I don't really like
Well,
drinking.
Danny doesn't drink.
Yeah, that's the thing is
He had a bevy with me in Baltimore, though.
that's about it. Like that's all I'll do is it's not that I'm sitting here just like, oh, you're vile if you drink. It's never really been my thing. I did when I was in the military because it's work hard, play hard. Like that's
Ain't nothing else to do.
well, not that. It's
They
like
get down.
it's like Pullman, Washington. There was nothing for us to do, so we just drank.
well, it's
Or
also
Vegas.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where your life is go, and it's not just like you're busy. It's like, oh, your life is on the line. So when you unwind, and in an unhealthy way. But after I got out, I had about a 6-month period where I drank a stupid amount, like just every night, Monday through Monday, kind of a deal.
What about when you tore your ACL at the Oregon Duck game?
Oh yeah, I mean,
I've heard that story.
yeah.
I wish I was there.
It
for
wasn't my ACL. It was my hamstring.
I would go back in time just to see that. Just
was-
be somebody like standing away from you, like in the distance.
Yeah.
And just being like 3, 2, 1, tear.
Yeah, no, and it wasn't like a full on rupture, thank God. But yeah, no, it took me like 6 weeks, 8 weeks, something like that to recover from that.
Not quite full purple.
Yeah, no, didn't turn black, but the whole back of my leg was black and blue. It was super fun, all because I was up on my feet for far too long after hip surgery because I was a dummy.
Both my dad and my oldest brother have pulled their hamstrings. The visual of that is one of the more grosser things I think I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, no, it looks horrible.
I remember
It looks like
watching.
somebody beat you.
I remember watching Nomar Garciaparra. He was a Cub, and he hit like a ground ball, and he stepped to sprint to first, and his foot kind of went out from under him a little bit, and he tore his hammy off the bone.
Yeah. Oh.
And I was like, I watched, and I think that was pretty much the end of Nomar's career.
Yeah, when the hamstring goes, man, because it's so big, it's just one of those like. I think didn't Suk tear his pec?
Yes, I believe he did.
Yeah, that's another one. When you see the pec tear or the bicep tear, no good. I mean, heck, Jeremy, his calf. That's we're still kind of trying to wait where that's at. He said he heard the pop, and I'm like, oh man, come on. But yeah, no, I mean, with the exception of the golf tournament in the last couple of years, that's been it. I don't really drink.
Yeah, not me.
Yeah, well, we know. You do enough for all of us.
I've actually been pretty good lately.
What's pretty good?
I had 2 days last week I didn't drink.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
2 out of 7?
2 out of 7. I mean, I live 8-day-a-week life, but
Oh, yeah?
yeah.
Why's that?
I don't know. Somehow I slide in a free day there.
Just figure it out.
Try to, man.
So you went from hitting 260 to 240 real quick?
Real quick. Oh, yeah, that is true. Yeah, the more days.
Yeah, I know, you're-
But his on-base percentage went up 10 points.
It's fantastic. Speaking of, I have watched at least 3 innings of every Cleveland Guardians baseball
Hey,
so
there you
far.
go.
I'm going to see how long the streak can
You
last.
keep that going?
Yeah, Cleveland's in L.A. tonight. The 7 o'clock first pitch is right up my alley
There you go.
for watching games. Because the kids will go down at like 8:30, and I'll finish up the game in the bedroom.
Okay. I have watched, I think, 3 innings of Cardinals baseball.
Well,
Not-
hey, I heard this morning, I was listening to MLB Network, and they were telling me that they think the all-star selection for the Cardinals will be J.J. Weatherholt.
Hey,
just like I
shocking.
called
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
It's the state of things.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. Oakley Dokley, we got a great show for you lined up today on this happy Monday. And the Big Nooner, we will get to the Final Four, for that is set, and we maybe ask the question, is this a Dan Hurley thing or is this a John Shire thing? And then we'll get into some NFL hiring replacement refs. Danny, I have the most insane stats to give you about ABS and specifically CB Buckner. But let's get to, you mentioned it, Jeremy Grant, the Blazers, feels like kind of limping to the finish line. Weird weekend. Let's get into some Blazers. We'll start there. 105.1 The Fan.
The Fan.
$10:18 here, Portland Sports Leader. Don't you forget it. We are live from the shadows of the historic Fremont Bridge. 503-864-6326 is the fan text line. She'll let you interact with us throughout the entire day. You can also hang out with us over on the YouTubes. 105.1 The Fan is the channel. Watching MLB TV right now, and I got this funny thing to share with you, Danny. Lauren Shahadi is back in studio now that basketball is taking a small hiatus. And
She's racking up freaking 5 miles.
the old preschool at home, she is fully aware of my obsession with Lauren Shahadi.
How's that working out for you?
But, well, not good lately because the wife doesn't really know who Lauren Shahadi is. She thinks that the nickname is Shahadi, but it's like, no, her name is Shahadi.
Yeah.
We just call her Shahadi. But she's only on MLB TV in the morning, and I never watch it in the morning unless I'm here. So my wife has no idea who Lauren Shahadi is. It's just this mythical creature. Obviously, she could look her up, but hasn't. Then I'm watching college basketball, and there's Lauren Shahadi on the sidelines. And I go, ooh, Lauren Shahadi. And the wife turns and looks and goes, oh, now I see. I was like, whoops. Whoopsies. Whoopsies.
No, her name's Shahadi. See?
Whoopsies. And she was like, well, she is very pretty. I was like, thank you. I have good taste. She's not like, ton of plastic surgery or anything.
So she handed
She's
you the
natural
shovel
beauty.
and you kept digging.
Yes.
Attaboy.
Then I went out the front and mowed the lawn. By the way, lawn looks good. First mow of the year. Lawn looks great. I edged and everything.
Have you tried not?
Looks great.
Tried not? Saying.
I know.
Those are inside thoughts.
I'll be better, babe.
There you
I
go.
promise. She's not listening anyway. At least I hope.
Playing with fire.
Well, yeah. I mean, the good news is she knows that there is in no way, shape, or form am I ever pulling Lauren Shahadi.
You had a chance right there
What do you mean?
to go the other way.
Oh, that I could pull Lauren Shahadi?
No. That I would never have any interest.
Oh, yeah. See, there you go. Yeah, I stepped in
Shovel's
it.
getting heavier.
I know,
You won't stop.
I know. I stepped in it earlier too, and was like, what were we talking about? Somehow, like being in high school came up, and I was like, yeah, babe, you were hot in high school, and my youngest goes, hey, you lay off my mom. She's still hot. And I was like, the 9-year-old said his mom's hot. No, I'm not going there. And the wife just turns and looks. Yeah,
Were?
I know.
You were hot?
I know.
It's okay. I go the other way with Tiff's son. I just her and I were having some cute little interaction. He's like, what's going on? And she just looks at him and laughs. She's like, what is it? And I said something like, I was talking about your mom's butt.
Yeah.
It's really cute. I like it. And I just gave him the stare. I'm like, and she just goes, you wanted to know?
Yeah. I had the 8 11-year-olds over, and 8 11-year-olds.
Yeah.
And the wife and I were doing stupid things in the kitchen like we always do, and my middle girl just goes, "Ugh, they're like this all the time." And her friends were like, they seem really happy. and my girl goes, Yeah, whatever.
Yes.
Yes, got it. Lot to get to this hour. We'll check in on the GOAT and his return to the National Football League. But let's dive into some Blazers over the weekend. Weird loss against Dallas on Friday.
That was one of the worst losses they've had this
Yes,
year. All things considered, you shoot under 40% from the field, under 30% from three, you miss 10 free throws, and you commit 24 turnovers, and you only lose by 7. If you don't suck absolutely to the core at any of those one of those anythings, you win that game comfortably.
Without a doubt.
Because they had, was it 33 or 34 points off turnovers? Like, they weren't exactly like scoring off turnovers like, crazy. But if you don't turn the ball over 24 times, you turn the ball over 18 times, you win the game.
The Blazers should have gotten lucky because Dallas shot 29% from 3. Blazers shot 27 from 3.
I'll tell you this, though. You know who's really good at basketball?
Who?
Cooper Flagg.
Cooper Flagg is very, very good at basketball.
The thing that blew my mind, I was texting back and forth with one of the Mavs guys during the game, and I was like, it'd be really cool if, I don't know, Cooper Flagg touched the ball for long stretches of time. But like, there was like a quarter and a half where it felt like he touched the ball 3 times.
Well, P.J. Washington needs his time.
No, I mean, Marvin Bagley was whooping Donovan's ass.
That was the weird thing for me, too. Is
Inside, like, he banging threes and then going by him and flushing at the rim. And it was like, that may have been Donovan's worst game of the season.
And that's the weird thing. Like, Marvin Bagley is a good player. He's a fine player.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a bust by all accounts because of how high he was drafted. But it's so weird that Donovan Clingan can go up against, some of the best and have good nights, off nights. We talked about him
Go
with
against Rudy Gobert. Yeah.
He'll have good nights and he'll have bad nights. He gets smoked by Steven Adams. He's the kid, but he's the real deal. Marvin Bagley comes to town and you're getting whooped. It's a weird night. It's how you I think from the jump, I knew this was not going in the right direction.
I would say for Donovan and Scoot, it may have been both of their worst games of the season. As far as not just like the box score stuff, but just how they looked, how they played, the intensity or lack thereof, the focus or lack thereof. They were both just brain neutral that entire game.
And what's brutal from the Scoot standpoint is Donovan has some runway with that. Yeah, he could have a bad game, and you're like, it's all right, bud.
Over the last, 22 games, I think is what it was. He's averaging 15 and 15, shooting 40% from 3. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can have some room when you're doing that.
Yeah, you can have a bad night. When Scoot has a bad night, fire up the Reddit chat.
Well, especially against the Dallas Mavericks. Yeah. There's no point guard for you to go against, dog. Like,
there literally is no point guard.
It's Brandon Williams and Max Christie. You weren't able to handle that?
Their point guard is Cooper Flagg.
It was very frustrating to watch that happen. It was like, come on, man.
But hey, what's a good recipe for relief?
Bring in the Washington Wizards.
Come on down, Wizards!
Good God.
Boy, I was watching part of this game, and I had to stop. I had to stop.
Well, if you watch the first quarter, I get it. That was some of the worst basketball I've seen this year. It was horrendous.
And I'm just like, okay, I'm out of here. I mean, but it's still a nice game. I mean, everybody got theirs. Scoot in the starting role for Jeremy. We'll get to Jeremy here in about 10 minutes. But a nice night for Scoot in the starting lineup. Mm-hmm. Giving him
great. It was a great bounce back game for Scoot.
Giving him the minutes and such. Tease off the bench was great. I'm looking at box scores here because I didn't catch the whole game.
Tease was actually really good last night.
But Tumani doing Tumani things, Denny doing Denny things, Scoot having a nice game, Clingan quiet on the point side, but I'm okay with that. They didn't need him.
He's also struggled around
because
the rim
Leaky Black and Bilal Coulibaly are not striking fear into that Blazer lineup.
Well, the thing is, man, Bilal was such a high-end prospect that really showed some stuff. But, man, I have seen him in some games over the last 2 years where he has just looked wretched. And he's a guy that has at times flashed very real talent, very real skill. And you're like, man, he could be a guy like Coulibaly's French alongside Sarr. And you're like, man, I could see Coulibaly and Sarr starting for that French national team. And now Coulibaly has just had these nights like that where he's 2 of 14. He's not hitting threes. He's not being impactful. His defense is not there. He's not.
He's a minus 32.
He was wretched, and I'm just sitting there going, "What is going on?" Because you think about that French national team, you start Wemby at the 5, Sarr at the 4, and you're like, "Yeesh."
Yeah, that's gross.
Riza at the 3, Coulibaly at the 2, and you're like, so you go 6'8", 6'11", 7 foot, 7'5", 7'5". You're like, good God, that team's huge. But if they can't shoot and they can't play make and they can't create, what's that going to be for those guys? But Blazers did what they're supposed to do. They win by 35. They match their season high win total, it's a margin of victory. They get back to 500. They're at 38-38 again. They have 6 games remaining, but now it matters. You've got the Clippers tomorrow on national TV. It's one of those stupid late tips. Shout out, not working. It's an Amazon game, so I ain't working.
It's Peacock.
I'm sorry, Peacock. So I ain't working. It's late tips. We don't do those. So I get to sit back and just watch, which would be nice. But if the Blazers want to get to the 8 seed, they have to win this game.
Yeah,
they have to win this game because then they have
because they're stupid losses. They're like the Dallas loss is a stupid loss,
which takes away from the Minnesota win that you stole.
And 2 weeks ago, that Philadelphia loss on the road when no one's playing is just brutal.
Yep. And so now you're looking at things. So you've got
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have 6 games left,
remaining,
and you could lose 1, 2, 3, 4 of them.
You could, yeah. I mean,
in theory, you are playing 4 teams that are better than you: LA twice,
San Antonio, and
Denver.
And then the Pelicans team has actually been playing really well. Like, here's the thing you have to remember about the Pelicans: what are they trying to do right now? Win. Why? Because they don't have their draft pick.
Yeah, a little too late.
But
they should have realized that at the beginning of the year, or not trade that pick. Look, Derek Queen was a nice player. I don't know if he's worth Cam Boozer, AJ DeBonza,
Darren Peterson. Darius Acuff.
Hell, Darius Acuff.
Caleb Wilson.
Hell, Yaxel Lundenberg.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you right now, if the Blazers are picking between 10 and 13.
Give me some Yaxel.
Yeah. Dude, I've had the Yaxel. I had him as a lottery pick last year, so that kind of tells you what I think of him. But, the Blazers are now – Joe and I talked about this in the postgame.
Play with fire.
I think this is a really good time for them in the sense of they're going to have a real opportunity to play pressure-packed basketball. The major bummer here, obviously, is Jeremy. Jeremy picks up the injury, and Tiago said in the postgame, "I'm 100% concerned." He said that Jeremy said he felt a pop. I talked to Jeremy later that night, and it was one of the things where he says he feels good, but he's got to get more work. He's got to get more imaging and kind of see where things go. So
yeah, let's jump into that the future of Jeremy Grant this season and what that kind of looks like, because we really, really need Jeremy Grant right now, but not when you're here. We'll go there next. Right over there, that's Casey with sports.
Now, from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
First on the Fan, the Final Four is officially set in the men's 2026 NCAA tournament, as 3-seed Illinois will take on 2-seed UConn, as UConn rallied down 19 points, and Braylon Mullins drilled a deep 3 in the final moments to give UConn the win over Duke. In our second game of the Final Four matchup, the 1 seeds will match up against each other, as Arizona will take on Michigan this Friday. Your Portland Trailblazers picked up a win at home, taking down the Wizards 123-88. Toumani Camara leading the way once again for the Blazers, as he posted 23 points on 8 of 14 from the field. Blazers will travel on the road to face the Clippers tomorrow at 8 p.m. The Seattle Mariners split their opening series with the Cleveland Guardians, picking up an 8-0 win yesterday. Mariners will face off against the New York Yankees tonight at 6:40 as Seattle comes into the contest as 1.5-run underdogs. Luis Castillo on the bump for the Mariners, as Ryan Weathers will get the start for New York. Finally, the United States men's national soccer team faced off against Belgium in a friendly exhibition in preparation for the World Cup, as Belgium defeated the U.S. 5-2 inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium, and we are still months away from the opening kickoff of the World Cup. And for more sports scores and stories in 30 minutes, I'm Casey Smith from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Hurt and missing work? Insurance companies acting like jerks? Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at warrenallen.com.
The home of the firm of Harris and Moran.
Get into the GOAT, trying to come back, because why not? Why not? Get to that in a minute here. A lot to get to in the 11 o'clock hour, too. We'll get into some NFL stuff and also the worst day in umpire history because now we have metrics that can actually heavily prove it now. So a lot to get to in hour number 2. But let's stick here with the Blazers. And, Danny, you kind of touched on it right before we went to break. Jeremy Grant heard a pop in his calf. Fortunately, it was not the lower part of his calf, which because that's usually means an Achilles. But Jeremy Grant's dealt with this calf issue all season, missed a bunch of time with it, and that's been stated and noted and seen. This is maybe the worst possible timing because when you hear if the calf is strained, okay, similar to Denny's back, okay, if you're not feeling great one day but you feel good the next day, you might be okay. The problem is when you hear that pop. And we just went through it. 4 of the next 6 games, you can lose. This is really bad timing because I don't know anything. I'm not plugged in like you are, so maybe you can correct me if I'm wrong. I don't expect Jeremy back, even in a play-in game.
No.
I mean, I'm not saying shut him down. I'm not saying they don't want him to play or anything like that. The pop in a calf. You're coming back in 7 games? I don't know, man. I don't know.
And not only that, the thing you have to look at here is Jeremy's had a calf issue already this year.
All season.
Mm-hmm. So, and the time he just missed was for a kind of a mid-foot thing. Mm-hmm. That he just...
the strain on his foot.
And
my foot hurts right now.
Yeah, no, I was talking to him about that before he came back from this, and he was like, yeah, it's just something I'm gonna have to deal with. He's like, in the offseason, I'm gonna have to do something, not like surgical, but just like chill. Like, it's one of those things where it's just going to need some rest. And he was pretty confident in that. And I asked him how he was feeling otherwise. He's like, I'm good. And so the calf coming up out of nowhere, and if you see the play, you can see him. You can see him go to start and then do the recoil, the little pop, the pull your foot off the ground kind of a deal, like when you step on a tack kind of a deal like that. And it's like, the good news is that it wasn't a pop in the Achilles.
Right.
So that's good. But I would imagine, so he's had some imaging done. They're going to have more. For him, let me strip the human side out of this alone. If you want to operate from the most selfish-minded sense of all things for both Jeremy and the team, it is best for him to not play.
Without a doubt, you need him for next year.
And again, treating him solely as an asset.
Yep.
If Jeremy is going to be tradable, whether it's for the Blazers or for him, you want him healthy.
That's what I mean. You need him. Him being healthy next season is absolutely everything. Yes. Whether he's a part of the plan or whether he's a part of the plan by not being here, whatever his role is, and we will thank you for your service if he moves on. They need him in the best possible situation.
Yes.
And pushing that to potentially beat the Clippers in a play-in game to
Doesn't
lose
matter.
to the Warriors in the second, I'm out on that.
Doesn't matter.
I'm super out on that.
Yeah. I don't. I am one of the biggest proponents of players play, but with something like this, shut him down. Shut him down.
Without a doubt.
Shut him down. It's if this was a team that was like a 3-4 seed, it's up to him.
If it's a 3-4 seed, you shut him down and hope he's good by the playoffs.
That's what I mean. But like
game 1, game 2, maybe.
That's what I mean. Like
if you're the away team, maybe he gets healthy for game 3 back home.
But I don't care whether they make the playoffs out of the play-in. I don't care. In fact, I hope they don't. Strictly from an asset management standpoint.
Yes. Shut it down.
So
go get Yaxel.
Like it's just don't play with this. And again, I am one of the biggest players play people you will come across in basketball. I saw a note that came across, I think it was Tim Reynolds from the AP had this last night. There have been 81 games decided by 30 points or more this season. It's an NBA record.
And that goes to show.
It's in a bad spot.
It's in a bad spot. And we talked about the anti-tanking stuff on Friday. I'm proud of you for saying that because as somebody who has taken that for years with baseball's in a really good spot right now. We'll see come the end of the season, labor union stuff. But It's tough,
The
man.
state of the game is in a good spot.
Yes.
You know what's funny is you bring this up, and I had two different people.
It's tough to bag on your sport.
It has been for me in the sense of like I don't like the product for sure. I understand why teams are doing what they're doing. Like the math says the math is mathing, right? But it was funny. I was talking to two different people who are not huge. They're basketball guys, but they're not huge sports guys in general. Like they don't watch like a ton of football, a ton of baseball. Like they're basketball guys through and through. And when we were talking about the anti-tanking stuff on Friday, they both brought up the same point in a different way. They were like, I have watched more baseball over the last 18 months than I have in the last 15 years.
Love it.
And they're like, it's just the speed of the game is good. The level of play is good. Like you just like in the summertime, I just watch baseball. Like I just like watching baseball, just flipping a game on and just having it on and just being a part of it. He goes, I can't remember the last time I did that for a game that I wasn't working or a team that I didn't care about. And they were just like, that's the state of the NBA right now. That's the problem. And like,
if I didn't do this show with you specifically, Danny, say I did this show with Dirt or Sook or Rop or something like that, we don't talk as much ball.
No.
Because I struggle with the game. Now, you have brought me back into the game more than I have been in a decade.
Well, it's because-
and I am enjoying the game a lot more than I ever have.
I have to be a part of it.
But I have to be picky and choosy about what I watch. I'll watch Celtics Timberwolves on a Tuesday night. I'm not like Blazers Wizards after that first quarter. I'm like, I'm out on this.
You got to pay me to watch Brooklyn.
Oh yeah.
Oh, without it, even against the
yeah.
Blazers, you got to pay
Yeah.
me to do it.
And so here's the thing: is that I got like baptized in the fire of the tanking over the last couple of years.
Yeah.
And because I'm watching 82 of these things, and I have to talk about it on air, not just here, but on TV, and I'm
Double
writing
duty.
about it, and I'm doing podcasts,
triple duty.
I'm doing all these things. I have to find things that are watchable.
Right.
I have to change my mind in how I watch the game.
That's why you carry water for the team, right?
Yes, exactly. Yeah. No, I do it for my own sanity. Like when
That's the truth, dude.
when they're winning 23 games, I have got to find something decent to talk about because otherwise my brains are going to be all over the wall because I've got to do 82 of these things.
I'll talk to you about Chase DeLauder for 3 hours because I'm terrified my team's going to lose 100 games this year.
You know what I mean? Like but you find, and it's not carrying water. It's just like, look, man, I'm not going to sit
it's a
here.
great point.
I can't do 82 games if this team sucks.
It's a great point. It's finding.
It's genuinely, it's miserable.
Yes, it's not. I don't want to say glass half full, but it's finding a reason.
It's silver lining and some optimism in little things. But here's the thing: unless you were a diehard, if you're just a basketball fan, you're not gonna you're gonna go, this sucks, and you're not gonna want any part of it.
right.
And that's the reason why. When you have a full calendar, 81 games so far, 30 or more point victories across the league.
Do you know which team has the most?
I would imagine, as far as who's won by the most,
No, who's lost the most 30-point games?
I would imagine it's Brooklyn.
Yeah.
The average margin of victory in I think this year is also a record high across the league. I think it's 12.9. Let me see.
I'm like trying to go through Brooklyn real quick. I was like, no, that's 22. That's 28. Like trying to do the math. No, that's 24. Dude, they've lost by so much.
No, dude.
134 to 98 against the Knicks in November.
I
Whoa.
believe it's the Indiana Pacers.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. At least the Pacers have a little bit of an excuse,
They got a reason.
and they've never done this before.
No.
Ever.
Well, we talked about like why we're kind of rooting for them to get the number one pick because they've never had it.
No. And
Pacers, Kings, Wizards, Nets, Jazz make up the top 5.
My Pacers.
But at least again, the Pacers are a team that have been like a 500 team throughout their existence. They've never tanked.
No.
But they had I don't want to say the excuse, they had the reason with Hallie going down.
Sure.
It'd be like if Dame never left, if Dame went down last year.
Oh, that team would be bad.
You know what I mean? Like that's
Donovan can't play more than 15 minutes. Denny is not really here. Drew Holiday's not on the team.
you know what I mean? Like that's
Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy.
Yeah.
That's some nightmare fuel right there.
Think about how
That'll
bad
keep you up at night.
Think
Problems.
about how yeah.
Probs.
That just means problems.
You got problems.
You know, so look, I'm not gonna. I mean, we're gonna beat this horse to death. I'm sick and tired of de-incentivizing tanking. We have to incentivize winning.
Yep.
That coming out of this summer, that has to be the number one thing.
Agreed.
It's not about what you do with the lottery. It's not about what you do with this. It's about What makes teams want to win? Because what I have seen from Washington, Dallas, Brooklyn, and Milwaukee those are the 4 teams they played in a row.
Mm-hmm.
And the Pelicans are going to come through here and they're going to end with the Kings. And
That-
it is disgusting.
I kind of want to give Dallas a little bit of credit. Nico screwed them,
Sure.
and Kyrie tore his ACL.
Yeah.
So there's a little bit excuse for them. But you're right, man. You're right. And dare I say, look, the Wizards don't have a fan base like the Portland Trailblazers do. Look, this team has some excitement, okay, right? If you want to look at like what you enjoy about this team right now. Okay, Donovan's a bona fide player. Denny's a bona fide player. There's the question marks on your youth that you drafted, Shaden, Scoot, etc. You can watch an all-NBA defensive player in Tumani Kamara, the Hall of Famer Drew Holiday, bucket getter Jeremy. Like, there are things.
Dane's back next year.
But this team's still not very good, but the fan base in Portland will stick with them.
But they're also this is again. This sounds
The
like
fan bases other places aren't going to stick with them. You think New Orleans likes going to games?
no,
You
they
think the-
don't. That's why they're
Dude, the Nationals
their
are
team might get moved.
the Nationals are not a good baseball team. I'd rather go watch them than the Wizards.
Yeah, no, that's the reality. It's like
'Cause at least I can sit outside.
Nationals have a championship in the last decade.
That is true. They do.
But here's the thing about sports in general that you can't do. You can't legislate stupidity. Like
Nope.
the Sacramento Kings are stupid.
Yeah. They have talent too, and they suck.
I mean, DeMar is a hooper. Levine's a hooper. Now Sabonis is injured, but
But Sabonis is a good player. He's a bona fide NBA starter.
but even if that team's healthy, they still suck.
suck.
And it's just like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? When I look at that Wizards team last night, and you're just looking at it, and you're like, Leaky Black is a 2K name. Like it's a made
It's
up.
made
name.
up.
Don't get me wrong. It's a dope name.
It is a super dope name, but it's like my 2K character.
Yeah,
you got it.
It's a guy. It was in Hustle and Flow. You know what I mean?
Great
like
flick.
But
Nice
it's like,
call
and again, I'm not beating up Leaky Black here. I hope you figure it out and you can stick in the league, man. But like, I'm using him as the example because that name is so awesome. But at the same time, it's like the lineups that those teams have been putting out.
Will Rayleigh, Jameer Watkins, Sharif Cooper, Justin Charlemagne, Champagne.
Yeah,
I can't even say it.
yeah. No, you might as well call him Justin Charlemagne. Like
He had 24 minutes last night and 10 points.
Juju Reese.
Juju Reese.
I was like, bro, what?
He might not even be the best basketball player named Juju.
No, he's not.
No, he's not.
He's 100% not.
I'll take Juju over this dude
And then,
any day.
And then you have
with the bum ACL.
I kind of chuckled with the Blazers fans that got mad when they
Bob
traded
Carrington?
when they traded for Denny. They're like, but you could have had Bob Carrington, and I'm like, how you feeling about that now, guys? You feeling okay about that trade now because you gave up Bob Carrington and Malcolm Brogdon?
Bub last night was
Brogdon retired
Bub last night was 4 of 13 and 1 of 5 from downtown
with 4 turnovers.
with 4 turnovers.
And again, I don't wish ill will.
I
on
wonder
Bub,
if
but
my Bubba can be better than this Bubba.
I mean, it's just like
And he's 9.
that team. I mean,
And he's a stimmy. He like does this when he gets excited.
Anthony Gill played 30 minutes.
Yeah.
It's like.
Off the bench.
It's like, what is you don't need these
Good
guys. Like,
God.
you're not good, so you don't need to worry about that.
You can pick any team in Major League Baseball, any team in the NFL, and we can tell you a player that's good. I can't do that in the NBA.
No. Now, don't get me wrong.
Florida Marlins, Miami Marlins, Kyle Stowers, pretty good
Major
player.
League Baseball is going to get a little dicey.
Colorado Rockies, Ezekiel Tovar, good player. Minnesota Twins, Byron Buxton, 4th fastest player in baseball. Pick a team.
And
The
Joe
NFL,
Ryan,
the NFL, Tennessee Titans suck. Matt Cam Ward's number 1 overall pick.
like there's something there for everyone.
Arizona Cardinals, Marvin Harrison Jr., the tight end.
Trey McBride.
Yeah, I got you.
But you look at the Wizards and like,
New Orleans Pelicans, I'm out. I'm out, dog.
yeah, you're just like Derek
I'm out.
Queen, Zion.
Jordan Poole?
I'm not picking people that get punched in the face,
Yeah,
whether they deserve it or not. I'm not picking you.
it's just
You effed around and found out.
it's a tough place to be, man. The league has got to fix this stuff.
R.I.P. the NBA. Well, the Blazers, they'll take on, what's next? Oh, the Clippers tomorrow. We'll dive into some of that. We'll get into the real stretch of the situation tomorrow as they'll take on the Clippers in L.A. trying to push for that 8th spot in the playoff. We'll see how that goes. When we come back, the GOAT wants to play, and the NFL said, not so fast, my friend. Portland Sports Leader, the Fan Sports Network. We'll get to March Madness and the Big Nooner, so hang around for us. This baseball player sucks. We've got a nice web gems for you. And referee talk in our number deuce. But the GOAT wants to come back. Tom Brady, old TB12 himself. Tom's braids. Like 7 Super Bowls aren't enough for you. You need more. He asked the NFL about a possible comeback, and he said they don't like that idea very much. Which makes me giggle because I assume it's because he's a partial owner of a team.
Yes.
But I like to think about it how they're like, no, dude, go away. Casey asked a great question in the break. Does the NFL need Tom Brady more than Tom Brady needs the NFL? The answer is no. The NFL's in a fine spot without Tom. The new wave is here. Josh Allen bona fide, Patty Mahomes bona fide, Lamar Jackson bona fide, Joe Burrow bona fide. You got Jalen Hurts winning titles, Sam Darnold winning titles. Like, the league from a quarterback standpoint is in a good spot. Marketable, good looking, everything Tom brings.
And we're finally transitioning the new quarterbacks.
Yes.
You've got, like you said, you've got Darnold. Stafford and Rodgers. Stafford and Rodgers is kind of the old guys that are still there. But beyond that, you've got Darnold, who's still younger. You've got Caleb Williams, who's very young.
Drake May, Bo Nix, Justin Herbert.
You're starting like
maybe C.J. Stroud.
But it's what I mean. Like
C.J. Stroud.
You're finally getting that. Remember, for what felt like 10 years, you're like, well, you've got Mahomes and Burrow.
Yeah.
And then Lamar came along, and you're like, okay, well, you got 3. Now you look down the list. Like, if you list the top 10 quarterbacks in the NFL, you start getting to the young guys a lot faster.
Well, and I think you can also be a fan of a team that doesn't have a top 10 guy and still feel pretty good. Look, if I'm a Green Bay Packers fan, and I know I kind of honked them a little bit on this show, I'm cool with Jordan Love. I've got my issues. But this isn't Kyler Murray.
No.
You're not Josh Rosen.
People did consider Jordan Love to be a top 10 guy, top 5 guy 2 years ago.
Sure, but I don't think they do now. But that's what I mean. Like, we can pick apart Jalen Hurts for hours on this show if we really want to. Guy's got a Super Bowl. Been to another one. Wins a lot of games. Maybe not a top 10 guy, but Philly's in an okay spot. And I like to think that if you separate, obviously he's an owner, that's not okay. It doesn't need it. Just like they don't need Peyton. They don't need Breeze. They don't need Matt Ryan. Like, they don't need Kirk Cousins. He can go to TV and be totally fine. The league's in a good spot. I like to think, I love that question you asked, Casey. I like to think, like, Tom, do you really need it that bad? Are you really, like, John Travolta looking around the room like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with my hands?
There's, we talked about this last week with Levante David and Whitworth. Like, letting go is hard. And it is. For some guys, being around it's harder. Like, Whitworth's doing it. Kelsey's doing it. Like, they're on the broadcast team and stuff like that alongside Brady. But there's an itch. Clearly, it's not being scratched for him. And there's probably some arrogance.
Without a doubt. Let's take Mike, for example. Michael Jordan. All right? Somebody asked him at a charity thing, hey, can you shoot some free throws? He's like, I haven't shot a basketball in years. Doesn't need basketball.
But he did for a while, though.
He did. He did.
This was a guy that when he was...
But then he got past it. We'll talk about Tiger Woods a little later today. That's talking about a guy who can't let it go either.
He used to come down in practice as an owner, throw on the gear, and embarrass his players in his 50s. Like,
yeah,
because he could.
But then he just disappears. Kobe was the same way. Once Kobe retired.
But what did Jordan have to do to disappear? He had to sell the team.
Yes. He had to get away from it.
He had to sell a team to full. Like, Jordan was kind of ubiquitous in Charlotte. Like, it was still there. It was still there. It was still there. And now that he stepped in, and not only that, look at the Hornets now.
They're better. Fun little team. Finally hit on some draft picks.
You have less players getting caught in the club with MJ.
Right.
And to Kobe's point, he kind of came back, but that was on his terms. Sure, I'll break down film, but it's at my house with just me and nobody else.
And he started being an ambassador for the game. Tangential to this. I was at the game last night, before tip-off, I think it was, or it was early in the first quarter, or timeout or something like that, and I saw a tweet from Michael Redd. Do you know Tristan Jass, the basketball influencer?
Yes.
like he.
Thanks for looking at Casey and not me.
I knew where I was going with
He
this.
just hit a half-court shot at the Milwaukee Bucks game.
Because he's from Milwaukee. He's been a Bucks fan his whole life. He's from I don't know if you know this, Patrick, but basketball players come out of Milwaukee. Out of
Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Oh, Colin Kneppel. He's from
Yeah.
Wisconsin.
Tyrese
right?
Halliburton, yeah. Tyler Hero, Wisconsin. But
Giannis, not Wisconsin.
but he did it wearing his jersey was a Tristan Jass 22.
Cool.
That's Chris Middleton's number. That's also Michael Redd's number.
Oh.
So, and some people like tag Michael Redd, like, my Redd, you okay with this? You okay with this? He's like, look, man, I'm totally cool with it. Like, I'm glad he's out there. And I guess Jass just came off a surgery or something like that. He's like, I learned that he just had a surgery. I hope he comes back well. He goes, it was my number, it's Middleton's number, and he goes, I heard somebody say that this has been Tristan's number his whole life. He's like, the Bucks didn't do anything wrong by doing this. And Jazz kind of, replied with, hey, man, appreciate you. I think get him with an unk or big bro or something like that. And was like, it was no disrespect. Like, you were one of the first jerseys I ever had. I was a Bucks fan. I was a fan of you. But it was just so cool to see where guys are so busy being offended or disrupted or angry about something. Just old man shaking fist at cloud. Redd was like, no, it's dope. It's cool, man. Keep it up. Like, where so many people don't do that path. And I was like, man, I love Michael Redd.
I always liked Michael Redd. He was a good player.
Oh yeah, you kidding me? You want to talk
great
about
player.
You want to talk about a certified bucket getter?
Mm-hmm.
Whoo! The amount of people I tortured in NBA 2K with Michael Redd. Whew, buddy. We used to do 30
Bodies on the floor.
We used to do 30-man leagues, and no matter what team I got, I would always try to trade for Michael Redd. Because I could his jumper.
It's just your guy.
Oh, dude, I could drop 40 with
You're Josh Smith.
Oh, dude, the only player that I could kill people more with
No,
in
not
2K.
Josh. I'm thinking of Joe Johnson.
Joe Johnson was
Johnson.
a monster.
Joe.
But the only player that I could ever kill more people with in that game was Roy.
Yeah.
Every league that we had, we run like I think it was a 58 game season, 30 owners. It was all military guys, all playing the whole season basically. I'd average like almost 40 a game with Brandon, and they were just like, "This is disgusting. We can't let you have him anymore." It was like just seeing guys have some respect and also being able to be away from it, but
Sure.
still be around it and not have to stick their toes in. I don't think Brady can ever not stick his toes in it.
I know, and it's weird too because you're broadcasting games, so you're still talking to players, interviewing people, and then you're running a team.
Mm-hmm.
Like, is that not enough?
How many NFL broadcasts are there where Brady's name gets mentioned? It's probably one a week.
Dude, he's still the GOAT. They talk about everybody
I
talks
think,
about Tom.
Legitimately, I think you could probably go through every single game and find a mention of Tom Brady. A mention. Mm-hmm. Somehow, some facet, some capacity, it will come up.
Here
in
we
a
are at the
broadcast.
Titans and the Jags haven't had a quarterback since Blake Bortles lost in the AFC title game to Tom
who did
Brady.
he lose to?
Yeah, Tom Brady.
Yeah, that's what I
there
mean.
you go.
It'll somehow, some way, it'll come in there.
The Jags beat the Steelers. Why'd you have to rub that one?
Sorry, bud.
It always comes back.
I just totally picked one out of the blue.
Hey,
I just
pulled it out of the cloud, buddy.
Hey, you want to talk about Tim
Leonard
Tebow's playoff win?
Pulled it out of the cloud.
Oh, God.
Tim Tebow, yeah, but who'd he lose to in the next round? Tom Brady.
Yeah, see? It always comes back.
All right, hour number deuce up next. RIP Major League Umpires, 105.1 The Fan.
Nicer weather means...
From the George McCoy and Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
First on the Fan, the Final Four is officially set in the men's 2026 NCAA tournament as 3-seed Illinois will take on 2-seed UConn, as UConn rallied down 19 points and Braylon Mullins drilled a deep three in the final moments to give UConn the win over Duke. And in our second Final Four matchup, the 1 seeds will match up against each other as Arizona will take on Michigan this Friday. Your Portland Trailblazers picked up a win at home, taking down the Wizards 123-88. Toumani Camara led the way once again for the Blazers. He posted 23 points on 8 of 14 from the field. Blazers will travel on the road to face the Clippers tomorrow at 8 p.m. Seattle Mariners split their opening series with the Cleveland Guardians, picking up an 8-0 win yesterday night. The Mariners will face the New York Yankees tonight at 6:30 as Seattle comes into the contest 1.5-run underdogs. Luis Castillo on the bump for Seattle as Ryan Weathers will get the start for New York. Finally, the United States men's national soccer team faced off against Belgium in a friendly exhibition in preparation for the World Cup. Belgium defeated the U.S. 5-2 inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium as we are still months away from the opening kickoff of the World Cup in June. And for more sports scores and stories in 30 minutes, I'm Casey Smith from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Hurt and missing work? Insurance companies acting like jerks? Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at warrenallen.com.
The Fan is live on YouTube and Twitch. And now Window Nation.
Hour number deuce here. If you're missing the first hour, you can download that, The Fan Podcast, 1051thefan.com, the Odyssey app, wherever you get your podcasts. If you missed Joe Fisher and Rashad this morning on the Sunrise Guys filling in, you can go catch that wherever you get your podcasts or over on the YouTubes as well. They're over there. You can go check Prime Time from Friday or Joe and Rashad this morning. Rewind, fast forward, except for Into the Future. For that would be... That's impossible! Boom. Roasted. A lot to get to this hour. The NFL is finally making the choice, trying to get ahead of it. And, you know, if you ever want to feel like you're smarter than somebody, the Cleveland Browns exist. We'll get to a lot of that, plus web gems. But I want to RIP Major League Baseball umpires. We are 4 games into the season. At least my team is 4 games into the seasons. And, well, ABS is a challenge system, and my friend, Danny, I think it's working.
Oh, yeah?
I think it's working. Overall, 54% of calls have been overturned to be correct calls. Batters are 42%. Fielders, which is catcher or pitcher. I've seen very few pitchers. It's mostly been catchers calling it. 63%.
I mean, if you're behind the plate, you got the view.
Now, ABS is coming down the line, okay? Like, instituted like for every pitch. And we'll get there. But right now, the challenge system has created some cool moments. Let me walk you through a couple cool moments this weekend. Randy Arozarena got rung up at the dish on a strike 3 called. He gets rung up, taps his head twice, and pimps the walk. Starts walking to first base. Takes off his elbow pad, throws his bat, continues to walk. They haven't even shown whether it's a ball or a strike, and he's already at first base, and it's a ball. That's ball 4 and a walk. Randy Arozarena pimped an ABS walk.
Okay, who are the guys besides him? Screw it. There are 2 guys in Major League Baseball who can do that. It's Randy Arozarena and who?
Who else can pimp it?
Juan Soto.
Well, he is the walk machine.
Yeah, but I mean, if
he is the walk king.
If you're talking about eyes in baseball,
eyes in baseball,
it's Arozarena.
It's Juan Soto
and Soto. Like
Vladdy. I'd say Vladdy's up there as well.
Vladdy's probably up there as well. But like when you're talking about if they're fighting a call, I'm gonna go with them.
Vladdy's a little too emotional sometimes.
That's the caveat.
That's his to where Soto is emotional, but Soto's eyes are maybe the best we've seen since Tony Gwynn.
Yeah.
And that includes like Ichiro and Pujols and Miggy Cabrera, like some of the best eyes I've ever seen in baseball.
If they're saying it's a ball, not that I didn't swing, they're
Right.
saying it's a ball.
Yep.
Like,
I'm going to trust those guys.
I'm going to trust those guys.
The most egregious of the weekend, well, my friend, that is C.B. Buckner, the old man C.B. Buckner. Had himself a rough time, and the stats back it up. He called the Cincinnati-Boston game the other day. He had 6 overturned calls in the game. Eugenio Suarez challenged 2 in a row and got them both right. Because in the ABS challenge system, you get 2. But if you challenge and you are correct, you don't lose it. So you could challenge 200 times if you want.
If you're right, you're right.
If you're right, you're right. And then the report card comes out, and it shows. I'm seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 missed calls. 19 calls outside the zone called a strike. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the edge that were called a strike that were correct. 19 missed calls. Now, here's where you can start to make the argument that umpires are still good. That's an 88% corrects. 88% is pretty damn good.
But not by MLB umpire standards.
Not by umpire standards.
Umpire standards, I believe, was it last year like 98.3 or something like that?
that.
It was
It's always really high.
Unless, you're Angel Hernandez or...
But CB is starting to be the next Angel Hernandez, It was going to come for somebody, and it's now come for him. And, I talked to you about this. When the larger bases came in and the pitch clock came in, I was very weary of it. Not even cautiously optimistic. I was cautiously pessimistic. I was like, I don't think this is a good idea. You think it's going to speed up the game? I think it's going to create more offense, which is pitching changes, etc., and create the game longer. Very wrong. I was very, very wrong on that. So I'm approaching ABS in a better way. I still like the umpires calling balls and strikes. I'd be cool with the challenge system, meeting in the middle. There's no way. They won't survive. By the end of the year, I know that this is a small sample size, but by the end of the year, 54% of calls are overturned. That's enough to instill it. And if catchers and pitchers are right 63% of the time, because that number's being dragged down because batters are wrong, which if I'm a manager, there's like 3 guys that get the green light. Text line saying Mookie. Mookie gets the green light. Shohei, no, you don't. Freddie, maybe I'll give you the green light. That's what I'm talking about.
And that's on the Dodgers.
Yes, yes.
Again, I would say Shohei doesn't because he's a pitcher, and obviously pitchers want everything to be strikes.
Right.
Mookie is giving it. Freddie Freeman is giving it. But yeah, there's maybe one guy per roster that
Like,
really has the grace other than catchers.
You mentioned Vladdy, and I'm like, no, it's too passionate.
It's
too emotional.
It's very similar to the NBA. There was a great one with Donovan Clingan. I think it was against the Nets. Donovan just barking, spinning his finger. And, Tiago sees it, and Tiago starts barking at the ref, and Donovan kind of turns and starts to go, thinking, okay, he's gonna challenge it. The ref hands the ball and inbounds it. And as soon as Donovan looks away from Tiago calms down. Because he was just like, he went to bat for his guy if it's long for him to see it, but as soon as Donovan turned away, he just stopped.
Because Tiago's been in that same exact scenario, most likely.
Let me go to bat for you real quick. I'll bark. I'll do the thing, but we're not challenging that. To be honest, I don't even think I want my pitcher.
I don't.
I don't even care if you're the best pitcher in the game. I don't care if you're schoolboy. I don't care if you're Skeens.
Too emotional. Too
catch,
invested.
I want my catcher. Perfect example for me, lifelong Cardinals fan.
You have a top 5 defensive catcher of all
If
time.
I have Yadi Molina behind the plate,
Everything
he is the
strike.
only. Yeah, he is. And he's the best framer in the history of the game. But beyond that, if Yadi's the only one, and I'm talking, I've got Albert Pujols on my team. Yadi is the only one allowed to challenge because I guarantee you, if Yadi challenges it, he's probably going to have like an 80% success rate.
A catcher went 4-0 this weekend. Would you care to guess who that catcher was?
Who?
Sal Perez.
Oh, weird.
The Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
World Baseball Classic champ, World Series MVP, like 8-time Gold Glover, 11-time All-Star, whatever his stats are. Sal, you can do whatever you want.
And to be honest, he can do it when he's at bat. Like you have the
maybe.
You have the eternal green light. Like how many guys in baseball can say that they could do it on both? Very few.
Very, very few.
And I'd say if you're an everyday catcher, because it's very hard to be an everyday catcher, you're given that grace.
Let's take Cal Raleigh for example. Okay, let's use him for an example though.
That's the two that I was going to say were Cal and Adley.
I don't think Cal should have the call. I don't think he should have the green light. I think as a home run power hitter and not an average hitter, he swings for the fences a lot, and he's had a slow start right now because he's swinging for the fences. Behind the dish, you got it. At the plate, I don't know. It takes special people. I think Sal's one of those. Yachty would have been one of those. Yachty's probably looking at it right now. He probably is so mad.
If it's not Randy on Seattle, who would it be? J-Rod?
No, too emotional.
Yeah.
Swings at a lot of bad pitches.
I think Randy's the only guy.
It might be Randy. Because I wouldn't do Cal. Josh swings. Maybe Brendan Donovan.
I was going to say Donovan's got a great eye.
Maybe Brendan Donovan.
Yeah.
Especially if I think the more you look at it, you want it higher up.
Yeah, you want to
in the order. You want it in that 1-2
Well,
slot.
I mean that's how you're building lineups. You know, your 1-2s. I might trust Judge.
Yeah,
I'll probably trust Judge.
No, I wouldn't.
I
No.
wouldn't. He's a K guy.
He's not a good bad ball hitter.
But which is
Just
where
bats 330 with 50 home runs and still swings at bad
Again,
balls.
when you throw a ball over the plate,
What if he cleaned that
covers the
up?
entire plate.
What if
But
he cleaned that up?
But that's the thing. That's where the Vladdy argument comes in. He's like his dad. He's a bad ball hitter. Like that.
I mean, Vladdy is the greatest bad ball hitter of all time.
I mean, we saw Senior hit balls that bounced and hit it.
That guy swings a bat like a golf club.
Yeah, just the way he covers the play. But
No batting gloves. So
this is the
I love
this
Senior.
is the
Senior's so great.
Oh God, yeah.
So good.
This is the next venture for baseball. There's an analytic being developed here, legitimately, because if it
The
becomes
analytics right now are telling you batters, shut up.
and the guys that are good, because there's like Suarez in here, the article from Passan, it wasn't just the situation, or it wasn't just the pitch, it was a situation. It's a bases loaded situation. Like, and the cool thing about this is that this does build some excitement too.
Totally.
Like the crowd, like the ball, the
You're
Red,
hearing the crowd.
the Reds broadcast, like
It erupted.
It's outside.
and the whole place was screaming louder than they had all game.
Yeah. It's a way to kind of build in some stakes.
As there's a drive in a deep left field by Castellanos, it will be a home run.
Yeah, and then bad news for CB. We'll end on this because we're way against it. And then CB Buckner rings up Trevor Story on a check swing, which I don't think he went. And Trevor Story appeals to ask the first base ump, and CB does not go to the first base ump. Does not get it confirmed. So he's out. Story loses his mind. He gets tossed. Alex Cora comes out. He gets tossed.
Not going when a guy appeals and you don't go.
Why not appeal? Because you're having a bad day.
Your pride's hurt.
You're having a bad day. R.I.P. Major League Baseball umpires. R.I.P. the Cleveland Browns, too, because, well, if somebody was going to do it, it was going to be these guys. We'll go there next. 105.1 The Fan.
The Fan.
Leave it to the Cleveland Browns to always be friends whenever you're feeling down and out. Whenever you need a shoulder to cry on, have no fear. They still play football. The Mistake by the Lake. I hope that guy that said hi to me the other day is listening right now. I'm wearing Guardians
go
gear.
Browns.
Go Browns. I don't know why that. He was lucky I was with my kids because that kind of pissed me off.
Clearly, it's still lingering.
That guy was twice my size, would have smoked me, and clearly does like manual labor for a living. What? Say it.
I'm trying to turn over a new leaf, though.
Why?
So I'm trying to be nice.
No, don't do that. I'm the nice guy.
Who's not twice your size?
Yes, nice. There you go. It's that
Case is like,
there's a great episode
Yeah.
where
There you
Mike.
go.
There's a great Office episode where Michael's not. Sorry, I'm rewatching The Office.
No,
That's
no.
why I talk about it all the time.
no, honestly, Tiff was like, I need you to watch The Office.
Where-
It's like her favorite show. So.
Where Michael can't say that's what she said anymore. And Jim goes, well, you always left me wanting more. And Michael Scott just goes, that's what she said, because he can't hold it back. I need you like that, Danny.
Okay.
You can't. We can't be two nice guys here. It doesn't work.
We were talking about the Gabagool episode earlier. So
Gabagool.
So she's like, yeah, because the most Office I've ever watched is with her. Like I want to say like when I was recovering from surgery for the nose surgery. I think we watched like 5 or 6 of like the first 6 episodes all in a row because I was on a lot of drugs. And I was like, you know what? Actually,
Y'all want to buy some drugs?
it's not that I ever didn't like the show. It's just that if I don't watch a show like during the run, I don't go back and watch it.
It's just crazy, man, because it's so cringy. It's
No, I know.
so up your alley.
Certain
I
kinds
know,
of cringe.
you're not really cringy.
No, it's certain kinds of cringe that get me.
They have the Superfan episodes out now on Peacock.
I wasn't.
So they're like extended episodes.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't all in on The Office until I think it's the 4th episode. I went back and rewatched the basketball episode where they're in the warehouse for the first time. Patrice O'Neal is in that show.
Yes.
That's one of my favorite comedians of all
Oh,
time. That sold me on it.
If you look at it's not quite Friends, but if you look at like the history of The Office, a lot of people made cameos on that show.
It's a great show.
Friends might be an all timer though. Friends might be an all timer, like Paul Rudd, just like
Brad Pitt, Bruce Willis,
yeah, it's just like the list of people that have
Giovanni
Witherspoon.
Ribisi,
Yeah, you're just like, wait, what?
Elliot Gould.
It's crazy.
the Elliot, he was just fantastic.
Nice pull, huh? Nice pull.
I said Paul Rudd. Now I have to remind you. Know the original Nintendo ad, the OG Nintendo ad.
I don't think so.
That's
Wasn't alive.
Paul Rudd is the kid. It's in that the main character.
Oh no, I think I have seen that now.
It's just such a it's such a random thing when you're like, oh my god, this guy's been doing this for that long.
Speaking of Paul Rudd, you guys seen the new Anaconda movie?
No, is that on Netflix?
Him
or
and
Prime?
Jack Black.
Yeah, with Jack. It's
Yeah.
worth the watch.
Worth the watch.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Don't you waste my time.
It's a good, funny Paul Rudd movie.
Good flick, huh?
Okay.
Okay, I'm in.
Kid appropriate.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'd say it has some moments where you're like, all right, they're throwing back to the old Anaconda, but
Okay.
still really good.
Okay.
All right. Browns GM Andrew Berry, when talking about Deshaun Watson's contract, he said, Danny, and I quote, "No rule against extending." And the picture is Deshaun Watson and Shedeur Sanders on the sidelines.
Why?
The Mistake by the Lake, dude.
It's just, and then you back that up with the Browns also withdrawing their proposal to allow draft picks 5 years out to be traded because
Somebody was like, "Hey, man, don't do that."
well the reason the working theory was they were going to ask for capital that far out and trade Myles Garrett because they restructured his contract.
Oh, but I thought they said they would just restructure. That doesn't mean they're trying to trade. What would you pay for Myles Garrett?
A lot.
Would you pay 7 first-round picks?
No.
Not quite the warehouse, but maybe a cabin full of kittens.
Yeah. It's
5 first-round picks?
4.
4 and a
But you
sprinkle in a third and a
but you
fourth
space it out.
every other year.
Like
the
there's
Clippers
a,
thing,
there's a gap in there kind of a deal.
because you can't just not hang out in the first round for 7 years.
Yeah, no. But he's certified first ballot absolute monster, unblockable by a single guy in the league. So
He's so damn likable too. Except for that one time when he tried to kill Mason Rudolph.
Mason Rudolph deserved it.
Did Mason Rudolph did Did Mason
That
Rudolph
one is
use a
still,
slur that is that how that went down?
Allegedly.
Yeah, say,
Allegedly.
Did he drop like a hard R on him or something?
that's the going theory. Which again, that was
Choose somebody else.
I will always
Somebody
back
else.
what the Pouncies do. And the Pouncies stomped on Myles Garrett for a reason.
yes, the Pouncies, the
Yes,
ethical
yes.
arbiters of football.
Yes, the clean cut ambassadors. You know, they were friends with Tim Tebow.
Yeah.
I think they were.
And Aaron Hernandez.
leading
And
the
Aaron
Free
Hernandez.
Brigade.
Goodness gracious. Hey, your Steelers colors are showing. Jeez. The Pouncey brother. You know, I trust them.
Yeah. No, I trust them to block for me.
Yeah, that I do.
Yeah, that I trust. But yeah, no. Other than that, and again, there are certain lines. What do I say? Some people need to get hit in the face. Some people need to get hit in the face with a helmet.
And stupid is just stupid sometimes, you know.
There's just certain people that I would.
You can't teach ignorance.
No,
You're
no.
just kind of born with it, I
Yeah,
think.
you can unlearn it. You can
unlearn
You
it.
can unlearn it. And
I think you can unlearn
well,
it.
you can, and also it usually comes with an adjustment. Now, how that adjustment is delivered can vary.
Might be the smack in the face.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes my 9-year-old, I got to hit him in the back of the head. And he's like, oh, right. It's like if your kid gets hit by a mule and the eyes go cross, just hit him again and they might go undone.
There you go.
I think I learned that from Cousin Eddie
Yeah, no, it's
in the Vacation movie.
Well, I was watching Robin Hood Men in Tights was on in the background while we were doing stuff this weekend. Love that movie. Blinken, the blind man,
Yep.
gets smacked in the face. He's like,
Blinken.
I can see, and he turns around and smacks right into a tree. He's like, nope, not anymore.
That reminds me of Jim Carrey in The Cable Guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's got the lisp.
Yeah,
And he gets in the fight at
My
the end
lisp
with
is
Matthew
gone.
Broderick.
Yeah.
He hits him. My lisp? Steven, my lisp is gone. Broderick
Whack.
hits him again. He goes, you stupid son of a bitch. That's good.
Cable Guy.
That movie's so good.
It both. Oh yeah. Dun, 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 dun.
That movie's so good.
That both,
so good.
It both ruined and made medieval times better at the same time.
I think that's my favorite Jim Carrey movie.
Cable Guy?
Yes.
Because it's so unhinged.
So unhinged and dark and messed up.
I know dudes who real life play basketball like that in rec leagues.
Oh, I
Just
believe
setting
that.
the screen.
Set the screens, mouth guard in.
Yeah.
We're going to town.
Yeah. Love it.
R.I.P. the Cleveland Browns.
RP Cleveland Browns.
R.I.P. NFL refs, too. I guess everybody's dead. Web Gems is an R.I.P. too. There's Casey with sports. Very much alive.
Now, from the George McCoy and Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
This SportsCenter update is brought to you by A&E Plumbing, Heating, and Air, serving Portland, Southwest Washington, and the Gorge. Online at aneheatingandcooling.com. It's hard to stop a train. First on the Fan, the Final Four is officially set in the men's 2026 NCAA tournament as 3-seed Illinois will take on 2-seed UConn as UConn rallied down 19 points and Braylon Mullen drilled a deep three in the final moments to give UConn the win over Duke. And in our second Final Four matchup, the 1 seeds will match up against each other as Arizona will take on Yaxel Lindenberg and Michigan this Friday. Your Portland Trailblazers picked up a win at home, taking down the Wizards 123-88. Tumani Kamara led the way once again for the Blazers as he posted 23 points on 8 of 14 from the field. Blazers will travel on the road to face the Clippers tomorrow at 8 p.m. The Seattle Mariners split their opening series with the Cleveland Guardians, picking up an 8-0 win yesterday night. The Mariners will face off against the New York Yankees tonight at 6:30 p.m. as Seattle comes into the contest as 1.5-run underdogs. Luis Castillo on the bump for Seattle as Ryan Weathers will get the start for New York. Finally, some NFL news for you as Clemson cornerback Avion Terrell aggravated a hamstring injury on his very first run at Clemson's Pro Day, cutting his session short. The projected first-round draft pick has built an impressive resume at Clemson, but the injury could potentially affect his draft stock, possibly pushing him out of the first round. And for more sports scores and stories in 30 minutes, I'm Casey Smith from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Hurt and missing work? Insurance companies acting like jerks? Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at warrenallen.com.
The home of dirt and spray. Weekday morning.
Baby fall down, go boom. Party people gather.
Web Gem's coming up next, everybody's favorite.
I'm the kid with the golden arm.
But did you know that Pittsburgh is getting ready to welcome the nation to the unofficial beginning of football season, and the city's kickoff celebration will begin with an unforgettable invite-only night of music. It's the night before. Takes place Wednesday, April 22nd at the Rivers Casino Event Center featuring Jason Aldean, John Morgan, and Shane Prophet. Visit Odyssey.com/the night before to enter now for your chance to win this national contest. Prize includes round-trip airfare, a 2-night hotel stay, and 2 tickets to the show. You can jump on 105.1 or Odyssey.com/the night before for more details. Bad time to be the refs, Danny. In anything. Did somebody the other night was swearing about Scott Foster walking off the court?
Yeah, I mean, that happens.
Who was it?
I don't remember now.
Oh, it was a name too, and I can't remember. Yep. Anyway, RIP to refs everywhere. And the NFL, they're getting ahead of their situation. We talked a little bit about this when we were up at A&A. But the NFL began compiling a list of college-level officials to recruit earlier this month. And because they feel that they are very far apart with the NFL Referees Union, that they need to be ahead of this. And we are looking at replacement refs to at least start the season. Now, I don't remember how long it was last time, how many weeks of the season it was, but they eventually folded. And I think that'll be the same case this time.
Look, I am a firm proponent of dismantling, breaking, tearing down, busting up every single union that involves refs in sports.
And I am the opposite side, for I am a pro-union guy.
No. They need to go away and be restructured and rebuilt because the protection that they have has gone beyond the pale of protection.
The MLB Umpire Association is a rough spot.
Yeah, and that's the thing is and the same thing with the NBA refs.
Oh, man.
It's the stuff that they do and the secrecy that they operate in. It's like, so the players are under the scrutiny and limelight and everything else, and they have to make media appearances. They have to answer for that. They have to be accountable for everything that they do, but you don't have to. Your grades aren't made public. Your assignments and your mistakes, those aren't made public.
Let me get a ref press conference.
Yeah, I do think the grades do need to be posted.
Yes.
I do think there needs to be a lot of transparency.
And that's the thing is they don't want that out there. Why?
Because it looks bad.
Yeah.
Because they're bad.
The NFL probably does it better than anybody.
It is
because I don't want it
like
out there.
you.
Yeah. The NFL probably does it better than anybody when a ref makes a glaring error. Remember Ed Hockley? Mm-hmm. He got suspended for 2 weeks?
Well, what's the famous one that the Saints got hosed on? That pass interference call that prevented them from going to the Super Bowl? Or was it Minnesota?
No, it
It's
was
the Saints.
Rams.
Saints Rams, thank
yeah.
you. Saints Rams, and it prevented the Saints from going to the Super Bowl. We just talk about that bad call. We don't know who made the call. We don't remember anything because the NFL is super good at protecting that.
And that's the thing is I'm done protecting refs. They don't need protection from.
Well, they do if people are going to be like crazy and want to like kill them and send them death threats.
Have you checked in NBA players' DMs?
Yeah, that's true.
I'm not saying it's okay.
You cost me my Kalshi trading.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I don't want it out there.
Yeah.
I don't want those guys getting death threats. But I want their grades out there. I want the ramifications of we get mad at players, we get mad at coaches. Everybody knows Scott Foster is just a complete D-bag as far as relationships with players.
We just spent 20 minutes on CB Buckner.
Angel Hernandez, yeah. And here's the thing, with the
What's
problem
funny
is
is Hockley was like a well-respected referee.
Oh no, he just made a mistake.
But he made a mistake, and they hosed him on it.
But that's the thing is like,
well, they knew they were going to say something by suspending him.
Yes, and that's the
because
thing,
that's a name. How many NFL referee names do we truly know?
None.
Yeah, like 6.
Jerome Bugger and both the Hockeys.
Yeah.
And who was the guy, Mike, with the mustache, the black guy? Who would always like, defense!
Oh, yeah, the great calls. And then
what was his name, Mike?
And in the Pac-12, who do we have? Glasses ref.
Glasses, God, I hate that guy.
Glasses ref.
I hate that guy so much. Mm-hmm. That guy has screwed my team at least 3 times.
Well, I think every team in the Pac-12 has been screwed by him multiple times.
And then you watch like a national championship game and you're like, oh, God, it's Pac-12 refs. And they call a beautiful game.
And you're like, where was this?
How? Why? Do you want me to hit you in the face?
It's just like, Well, it's
into you.
But yeah, no, I'm a firm proponent, firm believer in that bust up. Let them go on strike. Go away. Let the game suffer for a little bit, and then deal with the ramifications of it. I would rather do that than let the status quo hang as it is.
Mike Carey was
Mike
his
Carey.
you
Thank
go.
you. I knew his name was Mike. It's good enough. That's a half point,
There
right?
you go. Yeah, I'll give you that one. Put it on the board.
Dude, Mike Carey was my guy. He'd be like, pass interference, offense. Like he'd ramp it
Yeah,
up
sell
when
it.
it was the side you didn't think.
Well-
holding defense.
I
You're
mean,
like, yes.
Again, he's the king of a crowd pop.
yeah.
Oh, look, we had Billy Kennedy on the call last night, but he wasn't the crew chief, and there was multiple reviews, and I was pissed.
because you wanted him.
I'm like, whoa, we have the king of replay. Why is Billy Kennedy not on the mic?
yeah.
Just come on, man. Give the people what they want.
I don't know what the answer is here. Well, the umpires better be careful because if these replacements come in and do a good job, they're hosed. Mm-hmm. They're super hosed.
Look, and there will be drawbacks to, but this is something the NBA's been fighting the last couple of years, and the Blazers have seen this a lot this season because if you're a team that's not as good and you're playing a bad team, you know what you're going to get. You're going to get a really bad ref assignment. You're going to get one veteran ref with two other refs who have 2 combined years of experience
That do not care
and-
or are trying to make their name.
Yes, and you are just going to want to blow your brains out because so they've played these last 4 games against very bad teams and they've had very bad ref crews with the exception of last night, and all of these games have piled up. It's just come to a screeching stop, and it's like, bro, running clock. Everybody knows the deal here. The other team wants to lose. Keep the clock running.
Yes.
What are we doing here? And it's just like, oh God, please just make this stop. But yeah, no, I'm a firm believer in bust them up, break them up, start it from scratch. I'm not saying that you don't need the union. I'm saying that they have been in power for too long, and there's been too much collection of power, and that's what inherently. Look, I said it last week. The whole idea of you got to refresh the tree of liberty with the blood of tyrants. Like, get the old guard out. I want them out because it's the same thing with politics. You got 40-year lifelong politicians. Get them out. None of these appointments, whether it's referee or politics, you're not supposed to be there for a lifetime.
Easy ride.
Drives me nuts.
I know it does.
It's just like, no.
why I let you go. I
Yeah,
don't
no.
stop
It's
you.
it happens in anything and everything. When you're there, when you're anywhere for a very long time and you accumulate power, find me the person that's normal. Find me the person that's decent. Find me the person that still does the thing that they're supposed to do. They don't, because power corrupts absolutely.
I hope you all had a shitty day.
Yes.
You too, Brian Kelly. When we come back, it's everybody's favorite Web Gems, 105.1 The Fan. All right, this is Web Gems, everybody's favorite. We do it every single day at 11:45. But coming up in the big nooner, saved all the sexy stuff for last. It's Monday, Danny. What do we love about Mondays?
They're easy.
They're easy. So I saved the goods. We already did the heavy lifting, dude. This is Web Gems. We're going to screw around here for about 10 minutes, probably go over the clock, and we'll come back and do real stuff in the nooner.
There you go.
I'm happy about that. 503-864-6326. It's the fan text line. Let's play a little catch-up here. Is the Watson contract officially worse than the Jamarcus Russell contract? Watson being the highest-paid four-string QB ever, but Russell's deal so bad they made a new rule for preset rookie deals. I mean, I think they needed to make a new rule. That rookie money was getting stupid. I think Sam Bradford was drafted number 1 overall and got like $28 million.
It was bonkers.
It was like, whoa. We can't do that. You still gotta like learn if you're worthy or not.
Mm-hmm. And the vets were like, no. That's
not.
our money.
Absolutely not. I love this commenting on Casey. I trust the Pouncies is as bad as CB Strike Zone and the Browns GM commenting on literally anything combined.
Mm-hmm.
Also, the union's supposed to be a shield, not a sword. Even I agree with that.
Love that line.
Great text on that. I agree with that as well. My father was a union rep for a very long time, for a majority of his life. So I've been indoctrinated, as you say. I have been
indoctrinated.
Yes, thank you. Let's see here. Have you heard of a man named Bo Bichette?
Heard of him.
Bo Bichette makes a lot of money playing third base, which he has never played in his entire life. And judging by the attendance, you've seen that. Mm-hmm. He currently has, let's see here. We got one hit. We got one GD hit.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, that's a great line from Major League. He is currently one of, what is this? Let's do some quick math here. 1 for 14 with 1 run and 1 hit. He is so bad right now that Mets fans are already booing him.
Because he's got 8 Ks.
Yeah.
Yeesh.
Dude, he's not very good. And this is what he had to say when they asked about the Mets booing him.
No, if anything, I thought it took too long. But, I mean, I get it. I thought my bats were terrible, too, so.
Didn't take him long. Doesn't take long to be an ONYC and they turn against you. Dude, I'm telling you, like, if I could time travel, I always say this, I would die to go to, like, 1948 New York City. Because I want to watch Duke Snyder, Willie Mays, and Mickey Mantle play baseball in New York City. Like, that would be absolutely amazing. If I were a fan now, I couldn't be a Mets fan in New York.
Why?
It's too much, man. They suck, and their fans hate them.
That's because of his expectations.
Yeah, I know, but they never live up to them.
True.
I can't handle it. And now Bo here, making a lot of money.
That's the thing, is a lot of money and a really bad start.
And it could just be a bad start. That's it. But
no one's ever had a bad start in baseball.
Is a lot of it
Nobody
kind of
ever.
just the sourness of what's going on in the Mets organization kind of just being taken out on Bo Bichette?
Yes,
There's probably
dude.
an element of that, for sure.
Dude,
I think
I'm
there's
not
a lot of that.
Dude, I'm not stoked on the Mets. I'm not. That's a lot of money. Carson Bench, their rookie, he looked good. He had a home run. Juan Soto can't play defense. Bo Bichette can't play third. Marcus Semien.
How's their first baseman doing?
Jorge Polanco? I'm not sure. I have him on a fantasy team.
Again, you lost your biggest piece of your roster not named Soto.
Oh, Pete's
during
doing
the
well in
offseason.
Baltimore right now.
Yes, he is.
By the way, Jorge Polanco is from San Pedro de Macorís.
Macorís. Same place as Robinson Cano.
That's a baller name.
It is.
San Pedro de Macorís.
There you go.
I am from Spokane.
Or as anybody from not from there calls it, Spokane.
Spokane. Well, I'm going to go out on a limb and say, God, we love to do this in America. The can.
Mm-hmm.
It's everything's I'm pretty sure Chief Spokane was probably Chief Spoken. And Chief Yakima was probably something like Chief Yakima.
Switch it around.
But we love the
Did you see the clip of the NCAA players here in Portland for the tournament?
No.
They were given different cities.
Oh, in Oregon?
Northwest.
In the Northwest?
Yeah. Like
How'd they do?
Tualatin, Willamette.
Did we get a Willamette?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, a bunch of
yeah.
The poop-filled Willamette?
Yeah.
Just off Couch Street.
Tualatin, I think was Tualatin.
I saw one person got to Tualatin,
Yeah.
right? And I was like, oh,
Yeah, there's
got one.
some Yakots in there.
Yakots.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, it is YACH.
Yeah.
I saw what was it, Yachits?
Yachits was in there.
Yachats.
Yeah. Gosh, what else was in there?
A lot of tribal names in the Northwest.
Yeah, I mean,
a lot of tribal names in the Northwest.
everything.
Yeah.
Everything is, for the most part. I mean, with the exception of like Portland.
Except for Vancouver. That's a bunch of Watts.
That's the fort.
That's a bunch of Watts that came here and kicked everyone off their own land.
Yeah. Tacoma, Seattle.
Could have used a union back then, I'm telling you.
So,
Seattle. Well, that's a cool name. Tacoma. I like Tacoma.
pretty much they're all tribal names.
Yeah.
People don't realize that.
Skagit.
And then the more north you go, the more English they sound. You get all the hams and the shires.
That is true.
It's weird.
That is true. 6 years, $78 million is what I'm being told for Sam Bradford's rookie deal.
Yeah, it's a lot.
You can't make that. Sam Bradford was an okay quarterback.
I mean, nowadays that's great. You get your quarterback 6 years, $70 million. Woo!
Super cheap, super cheap. Some guy soon is going to make 78 a year.
Yeah, gosh.
Sam Bradford, okay quarterback.
Sure.
Yeah.
Fine.
Serviceable quarterback.
I'd say him and Justin Herbert, as of right now, are on the same level.
Whoa.
Ooh.
That's a shot at Justin Herbert. If I've
No,
ever
that's
heard one.
that's hyping up Sam Bradford because I think he's a very forgotten quarterback
Until he
in
died.
terms of his
Yeah.
NFL career.
You're calling Justin Herbert a very forgetful quarterback so far in his NFL career.
Win playoff games and you're not.
Dude, am I just slurping the green and yellow?
Yes.
I'll never understand this. I feel like I'm on an island. I don't know why we turned this into Justin Herbert. You want to take shots at Shaden Sharp too? Just come full circle
There
here.
you go.
Fight on, guys. Let's go.
Love it.
I don't know, man.
Come over to my side. It's more fun.
No, I'm good.
It's more fun.
No, I like the water being chilly over here.
Yeah, it's more fun. The water's warm and nice.
Yeah, that's because you peed in it.
Where do you think we get the colors from? You wouldn't have to go that far. You could keep one of your colors.
That is true. Well, you guys are more like a cardinal red, right? We're crimson. We have our own color.
They're pretty close.
I have 6 different crimson shirts at home that are all different
different colors.
color.
Yeah, it's
all
like,
different colors.
it's like, why? I know. Doesn't make any sense.
It's not. Why is Alabama the Crimson Tide and Washington State are the Cougs, and they both got crimson, and neither of them are the same? Alabama's way darker. Ours is more red. They got like a brown to it.
And then their rivalry would be the Cougars versus the Tigers.
Yes. Yes.
See?
All right, the big nooner is next. The Final Four is set, and boy, are there some teams that can score some buckets. Oh, baby. Plus, let's follow up on this Tiger Woods story. A lot to get to in the big nooner. That's Danny. I'm Patrick. This is the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM, 1080 AM.
Now, from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
First on the Fan, the Final Four is officially set in the men's 2026 NCAA tournament as 3-seed Illinois will take on 2-seed UConn as UConn rallied down 19 points and Braylon Mullins drilled a deep three in the final moments to give UConn the win over Duke. In our second Final Four matchup, the 1 seeds will match up against each other as Arizona will take on Yaxel Lendenberg and Michigan this Friday. Your Portland Trailblazers picked up a win at home, taking down the Wizards 123-88. Toumani Camara leading the way once again for the Blazers as he posted 23 points on 8 of 14 from the field. Blazers will travel on the road to face the Clippers tomorrow at 8 p.m. The Seattle Mariners split their opening series with the Cleveland Guardians, picking up an 8-0 win yesterday night. The Mariners will face the New York Yankees tonight at 6:30 as Seattle comes into the contest as 1.5-run underdogs. Luis Castillo on the bump for Seattle as Ryan Weathers will get the start for the Yankees. Finally, some NFL news for you as Clemson cornerback Avion Terrell aggravated a hamstring injury on his very first run of his pro day, cutting his session short. The projected first-round draft pick has built an impressive resume at Clemson, but the injury could potentially knock him out of the first round. And for more sports scores and stories in 30 minutes, I'm Casey Smith from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Hurt and missing work? Insurance companies acting like jerks? Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at warrenallen.com.
The home of the Fan Happy Hour with Luke Anderson.
Two down, one to go here. The firm of Harris and Meringue. We do this bad boy every single Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. After us, we'll toss it over to Duck Insider from 1 to 2. Then it's the Fan Happy Hour with Luke Anderson from 2 to 3. And then it's prime time, baby. Isaac and Suk, 3 to 7, take you all the way home, finishing up 13 hours of live, local, regional, continuous sports talk radio. We're talking some Jeff Tedford in the break here. Dilfer, Akili, Joey, Kyle Bowler, Aaron Rodgers, Billy Volek, Jared Goff are his quarterbacks.
Not too bad.
Not too bad.
And we won't find a way to sneak this anywhere else. I'm going to sneak it in right now. Shout out Kevin Pelton.
Yeah.
Just texting back and forth with him right now. He has been hired as the assistant GM and VP of analytics for the Houston Comets. The Connecticut Sun are going to get moved to Houston, and he's going to take over that role. And he's also going to be working in the Suns front office as they get ready for the offseason. So KP leaving ESPN and doing some front office work.
I think it's kind of cool, too, when media members get into actual front office work.
Well,
now it can be a disaster.
I'll tell you right now.
We did just talk about the Cleveland Browns.
Sure. There's a website that was around for a while called the Stepien in the NBA. It was very draft focused. Pretty much
Right up your alley.
Yes, pretty much every single person who worked for that website is currently working at a front office.
That's pretty rad.
One of those guys, Cole Zwicker, was kind of the co-founder of that website, is one of the lead scouts for the Houston Rockets. And I don't know if you've noticed how the Rockets have drafted over the last 7-8 years, but pretty damn good.
Pretty damn good.
There's some smart guys, and KP is an awesome dude, awesome dude, and one of the smartest guys in the league. So shouts to him. I hope he does well there.
Congrats, amigo. Congrats. We'll see you when you come to town against the Portland Fire. Mm-hmm. And the 4 people we have on the team to play basketball.
0 right now.
If we get there.
Yeah, we'll get there in a week.
March Madness be March Madness in as we are in our couple last days of March, and we'll head to the Final Four in the Natty here. The Elite Eight, I feel like this year kind of a little poop on my face. I've always kind of said Elite Eight and Sweet 16 are my favorite games. Mm-hmm. Not as much this year. Let's see, the Sweet 16, Purdue-Texas was a nice game. Iowa-Nebraska was a nice game. And then Friday, Duke-St. John's wasn't as fun as we thought it was going to be. Michigan really started boat racing Alabama. Mm-hmm. Michigan State-UConn was a nice game.
Bro, UConn came back in that game. Michigan State was handling it.
Mm-hmm. And then dumping all over my bracket is Slick Rick Barnes because I didn't take him to the Elite Eight.
There you go.
He goes to the Elite Eight, and he blows up my bracket with Iowa State because I had Iowa State beating Michigan.
Mm-hmm. And then Saturday's games were just kind of butt kickings.
Look, there was a lot of I was in my feels in both of these games. Mm-hmm. I had both of these teams in the Final Four, Arizona and Illinois. Mm-hmm. They're my only Final Four teams that I got correct. Thanks, John Shire. Mm-hmm. But I'm starting to feel bad. The Iowa story was pretty cool.
I mean,
those kids were fun to watch.
Yeah.
The Sturts, he was really good for Iowa, and the big guy down low was really fun as well. So it kind of felt bad that Illinois can score. Mm-hmm. We've said this all tournament.
Keaton Wagler's just quietly been one of the best players in the tournament.
We talked about this with Styles Make Fight when they played Houston. They played defense and shot lights out, and that was a recipe for disaster for Calvin Sampson. And then you flip it to the Purdue-Arizona game. Look, I felt bad for Braden Smith because that's a senior point guard. That's a kid that deserves a Final Four, deserves a shot at a natty, deserves cutting down the nets, and Arizona bottled him up. Mm-hmm. That final score is 79-64. Arizona might as well have won by 30.
I mean, the front court, Karchenkov, Pete, and Grivas just said, good luck.
Just buried him.
It's the same thing they did to Arkansas. Mm-hmm. And that's the thing is, when you look at Arizona, Michigan, that's going to be such an unbelievable matchup just because you've got two massive front courts. Mm-hmm. Like with Michigan, you've got Ademar who's 7'2", you've got Yaxel who's 6'9", 6'10", and you've got Morris Johnson who's 6'10". And then for Arizona, you got Karchenkov who's 6'7", 6'8". Pete's 6'9", but built like a truck, and Krivas is 7'2".
Well, we kind of saw this last year in the Final Four, too, with all those number one seeds. These are going to be kind of more NBA-style games. Mm-hmm. And I saw that with Arizona-Arkansas. That's an NBA game, my friend. Might not be the same talent level as an NBA game. I'm not going to sit here and say I think Arizona can beat the Wizards. I don't think it's anything like that.
No.
But that's an NBA-style game where you're looking at Tommy Lloyd. You were looking at Calipari. They're even losing, and Cal's like, I don't know, guys, play. Yep. Like, you're feeling this. There's nothing I can do for you right now. That is what's going to make that game so fun, that Arizona-Michigan game. There are dudes everywhere.
And give Yaxel Lenneberg his flowers, because what he did to Tennessee was filthy. Going into that game, or was the game before, Morris Johnson, in the post-game press conference, I think it was after their Sweet 16 win, said, we've got an NBA player. Mm-hmm. Because Yaxel's not a baby. Yaxel's 24? I think he's 24. He's 23 or 24. He's older for sure. Which is why some people are like, well, he's not going to keep developing. It's like, Yaxel Lenneberg can play.
He's 23.
23, yeah. So he
02.
Oh, yeah, you don't want him because he's old.
Yeah, as a draft
I
prospect.
definitely want him in the tournament because he's old.
But it's like, well, Toumani Camara was old too, and he's a really good NBA player. It's like this, well, there's not that much more. It's like, yeah, but if he can dribble, pass, shoot, defend, and be 6'10", guess what? Guess who he's valuable to? Every single team in the league. Like, that's it's when you get to those points, sometimes you overthink things, but between Mara, Johnson, and Lenneberg, you got 50 points and incredible efficiency, and they absolutely beat the living crap out of Tennessee down low.
Yeah, Yoxel, 27 points, 10 of 19, 3 of 9 from downtown, 7 boards, 4 assists, a steal, and 2 blocks.
Yep.
That's a nice day at the offense. Morris Johnson Jr., also a really, really efficient day at the offense,
12
too.
points on 3 shots.
Yeah, this team is really, really good. This Michigan team is really good. And, hey, what did we say about Tennessee? Nate Ahman.
Yep.
Can score 25, can score 5. He had 7.
On 2 of 12.
On 2 of 12.
Yeah, no,
Buddy, don't go to the league, Nate. Go back to Tennessee next
Here's
year.
the thing. Any other world, he would go. Like if we were in the old era, he would stay.
Of course.
he would stay. But he's
gonna
going to
go.
He's going to be a top 10 pick. And here's the thing: if he went back to college, if he progressed like he when he got to Tennessee as a freshman, beginning of the year, he was skinny as could be. Like he was at Hoop Summit here last year. He was jet skinny. You look at him now; he's probably put on 15 pounds.
Yeah,
he puts on another 15 pounds and gets strength and gets that balance, gets that core strength, and can start kind of pushing guys around while being a 6'10" ball handler. With the way the draft is next year, yeah, Tyron Stokes is in that draft, but after that, it tends to fall off quite a bit. If he has a productive season, he could go top 3 in next year's draft. Like that's the reality. But he could go top 10 in this draft and start the clock earlier, and that's just going to matter more.
Yeah,
start the clock a year earlier.
Totally.
That's why,
I get it.
It's why Cooper Flag reclassed. He starts the clock a year earlier.
And Ament would benefit so much more by going back to Tennessee, and Tennessee would be a lot better for it.
Mm-hmm.
Look, they ran into a buzzsaw that is Michigan. They also shot 19% from downtown, 32% from the field, 53% from free throw line. You just can't win basketball games that way.
But we're burying the lead here.
I know.
You want to go to that next?
We could talk about it a little bit.
No.
Yeah, let's do it. UConn. Absolute buns for 38 minutes.
And then
decides to show up to the game.
The start was it 0 of 17 or 1 of 17 from 3?
One
I
of
think
18.
It's 1 of 18.
So they missed their first 17. Yeah. I mean, to be honest, as I'm watching
They
that,
shot 22% from downtown.
the Blazers missed their first 10 or 11 threes last night. If it wasn't for Will Riley hitting a 3 with 0.7 seconds to go in the first quarter, the Wizards and Blazers would have gone an entire NBA quarter without a made 3. And I'm sitting there going, is there something in the water tonight? Like, why can nobody in college or the NBA hit threes?
I'm going to blindfold you real quick. This team shot 52, 40, and 73. This other team, 44, 22, and 71. Who won the game?
Yeah, it's the team with the shooting efficiency. But what ends up happening? Turnovers.
Turnovers. Really costly. As we love to say on this program, very loud turnovers. Very loud turnovers.
And I think you have to remember-
and by people that don't turn the ball over.
In college basketball, you're playing with a 30-second shot clock, so possessions are at a premium. Game is shorter, and possessions are longer.
That's the Tony Bennett model. He slowed down the clock.
Slow down games.
And when he was at Wazoo and then when he won a natty at Virginia, final score is 52-48.
Yeah, you go look at that Virginia team. You go look at like the Justin Andersons of the
Yeah.
world. Like that dude can't shoot to save his life. But I tell you what, that whole team, Ty Jerome. Guess what? Ty Jerome was the one bucket getter. Everybody else on that team played defense,
And they dominated that tournament run.
And Justin Anderson was built like a middle linebacker. Like that's what they had. Like that's how they played. Was like we're going to get in your chest the entire time. But Duke, and this is where they struggle, is how young is that team?
And that's where it is. Because if you flip that on its head and you look over at UConn, look, Alex Karaban did not have a good game.
Nope.
But guess what he did? He stuck in there and he was the veteran leadership.
And he could have pulled that shot,
passed
and
up
he
the
didn't.
shot. He passed up the shot. He sent it to the kid.
And Braylon Mullins hadn't hit a 3 in the game. Pulls up on it. Wasn't just he hit a 3. He buried that 3
it.
from the logo.
Not quite Dame, but damn near close.
I mean,
that was the only shot. And Karaban had a guy on him. He could have taken the shot.
And he's the vet. He hit very
and if he would have missed it, nobody would have had a problem
Nope,
with it.
because he's earned that right because he's been there.
But your point is correct. Caden Boozer had 2 very loud turnovers late in that game, and the second one being what cost them the game. Duke has 3 losses this year. All 3 of them are like that. Mm-hmm. All 3 of them are
and
like
you had
that.
7 turnovers combined between the Boozer brothers. 7.
I also want to give some flowers to Terrace Reed.
Oh, God, he's been phenomenal.
He was the only guy. Everybody around him could not do anything.
And yet he was doing well enough, and particularly on the offensive glass.
Well, it was hustle.
Yeah.
There were style points there. He was gritting it out. His team couldn't hit the broadside, and he's just like, fine, I'm going to keep us in this. And then tick, 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 slowly but surely, they're in this game.
And what is Terrace Reed? Senior.
Alex Karaban, senior. right? He's a senior.
Yeah, he's senior.
He's a senior. Yeah.
I do it in my head.
And that's why I was kind of like, that's why I was a little poo-pooing on UConn this year in the tournament, was as much as I like Reed and Caravan, I didn't think they were the players to carry UConn to a title. That it was going to be the Mullins and the Balls as they age and
Learn and grow.
That next year, bring in some transfer portals to replace those seniors, bring in some new recruits, and this UConn team next year is going to be very, very good. Right now, they can win it. I don't think they'll beat Arizona or Michigan, but they can. If they did this, they can. This is their third Final Four in 4 years.
Turns
Danny
out,
Hurley's about to.
Yeah.
They could beat Illinois easily, and then he's in his third natty in 4 years.
turns out that Psychopath is a really good coach.
Damn, he's a good coach. And that's where I want to go next because I'm really high on John Shire. I really love what he's doing at Duke. John Shire might have cost himself that game.
Yeah, he wants his soul leave his body.
We'll go there next. 105.1 The Fan.
The Fan.
We'll follow up on a story that broke late in our show on Friday here in 15 minutes, but let's continue this Duke UConn conversation. 503-864-6326 is the fan text line. Is it fair or foul to say the winner of Arizona versus Michigan wins the title? I don't think UConn or Illinois have what it takes to hang with Zona or Big Blue. I would agree.
Yeah, those two teams, we've said it all season long, and I think most people have said it all season long. The two best teams in the country were Michigan and Arizona.
Yeah, I got high on my own supply when it came to Iowa State. I definitely liked the shooting from Illinois. I did not think UConn was going to a Final Four. Duke was good, but had some flaws that I wondered if their talent was just so great it would overcome. And I think that's what they rested on yesterday.
They were never the best team on the floor because they were always leaving meat on the bone. The Siena game, that first half we were talking about, we were up at Elene, and I was like,
they're down by 13 and a half.
And I'm like, they're leaning too much on the three ball. They're being cute. I'm like, you've got the National Player of the Year who's a mid-post face-up monster who can play make, who can shoot, who can score on anyone. Give him the damn ball, make him double team, and scramble out of that. And that's exactly what they did in the second half. It was but they kept kind of going back to being cute.
Cam was great for the record yesterday. I thought Cam was physical.
He had some turnovers, but yes, otherwise he was. And, Isaiah Evans is probably getting too much for not putting a hand up. I don't think you're looking at him to pull. I think you're thinking that Mullins is going to dribble in another step.
I think you are thinking so as well.
I don't think he would get as much, flack for it. What's his Instagram handle?
I know.
What?
Do you want to say? It was one hand down.
I think his Instagram is get a hand up.
Yeah.
Get a hand up?
Yeah. Because Isaiah Evans he's one of, we talk about the hot hand theory, whether or not it exists or not. When he gets hot, brother, look out. He can absolutely fill it up.
And I know Foster couldn't play the whole game, but he played at the end.
Look, man.
They had him in the end as best they could.
Real quick. Props to Caleb Foster, who 3 weeks ago had surgery on a broken foot.
Yep.
He is not supposed to be playing right now. He is not supposed to be playing. He is the reason that they won the last game.
Well, he'll run point for them next year. He's not going to the NBA. So he'll run point for them next year. But let's talk about this sequence in the end, okay?
Mm-hmm.
First of all, Duke starts peeing down their pants wearing shorts a little bit because they had this game firmly in hand. It was 44-29 at halftime. And I went, wow, here we go. All Final Fours are routes.
134-0. Teams leading by 15 or more at halftime.
That is correct. UConn outscores Duke 44-28. It is the exact same with one less point from Duke. And let's talk about this end sequence. Ball gets inbound, and the first pass has to be made because he sucks at shooting free throws.
It's Dame Sarr.
Yep. Sarr is not ready to shoot the free throw. So he's got to get the ball out, which he successfully does. He gets it to Isaiah Evans, right?
Yes, and then Evans to Cade.
And then Evans bounce passes smartly to Cade. Now, here's the problem. Then Caden turns it over, shot, boom, it's over. Here's the problem. What are we doing passing the ball? I understand that Sarr can't shoot free throws, but he gets it out of his hand. How is Caden Boozer not going to the line? You need to make one, and at worst case scenario, you're going to overtime.
Yeah. And again, Isaiah Evans is an 85% free throw shooter.
So now what happens? Caden turns the ball over, puts it in UConn's hands. They're not calling timeout because don't let the defense reset. They're freaking out. They got half their guys down at the other end of the court. They're freaking out. They just turned the ball over with 3 seconds left. Hand it to the kid who buries it. The look on John Shire's face is everything. He blew it. He knew he did.
This is where this is go full major league on you. You got no marbles. You know who has marbles?
Dan Hurley.
Because you know what he did? I almost guarantee you Shire in that huddle said that they're going to foul.
Yeah.
And Hurley goes with the 2-1-2.
And they would have, but they weren't there yet.
But they went for the steal first. They go for the jailbreak press.
Two guys
jump Cade and get the deflection. So if you look to the wide angle, you can see 2 Duke players wide open. It's a jailbreak. It's if the ball gets over, it's done. Hurley said, "I'm not going out.
Not and like that. I ain't no bitch.
I'm going out of my shield.
Yep.
We're gonna go. If they get it here, if they get ball middle of the floor, we're going. Yeah, 100%.
This is my favorite Dan Hurley. This Dan Hurley right now, who's got some chips, who doesn't need to be psychopath all the time. He turns it on when he needs
Plays
to.
for the win.
This is my Dan Hurley right now, and I am just obsessed with him. And honestly, I picked Arizona to win it. I need Illinois to beat UConn and Arizona win it all, and I win $300.
Mm-hmm.
I'm rooting for Hurley. I want UConn to win it.
No, he's a psychopath.
Screw my money.
But he's my psychopath.
He is my psychopath too. I was a little iffy on him. I thought he kind of caught lightning in a bottle for 2 seasons to win, in the sense of like the right recruits, the money, everything did right.
But you can't catch lightning in a bottle once, let alone twice.
I know, and he might do it for a third time.
In
we
4
talked.
years.
We talked about it. What would a chip do for any of these guys? Dan Hurley's walking into the Final Four as elite status.
Mm-hmm.
Tommy Lloyd, no. May, no. What's his name? Underwood at Illinois, no. Although Underwood almost made me cry after they won that game.
Oh, I didn't see it.
He was being interviewed. I think it was Shahadi was interviewing him, and he was like, "Look, I used to be a junior college basketball coach, and now I'm going to the Final Four." And I was
That's pretty cool.
I was just like, I'm about to tear up right now. Like I was like, that is so awesome, dude, that you were a nobody JUCO coach and you're in the Final Four with a damn good team.
Yeah, again.
Yes, that's right.
That's the thing is that he's had some good teams already.
Yes.
We talked about this, like the schools that are doing it right in football and basketball. Look at who's left.
What do you mean?
As far as like the schools that are like the Elite Eight schools.
Oh, it's all Bloods everywhere.
It's
everywhere with the exception of Iowa.
And even then, on the football and basketball side, like, what are they doing? They're putting money into this. They're going after it.
Purdue, Tennessee, UConn, Michigan State. I mean, even some of the Sweet 16s.
Yeah.
You go back to the Sweet 16s, 9 teams were in the Sweet 16 last year that were in this year.
If you want to be a part of this,
You can do it. You can do it. Now, to get your team with a roster like Arizona or Michigan,
It's different.
that I'm not sure. And
There's levels to it.
And to the John Shire thing, he'll learn from this. You know, he's having his Mark Few moment right now. The difference is that he's at Duke and not Gonzaga, so he will have more assets and more players.
Their
He'll have
recruiting class
another
next year
opportunity.
is going to be there again.
Yeah, but this John Shire's got to take it. That's on him.
Yep.
Because you can give the flowers to Danny Hurley, like you said. I'm not going out like that. He thinks we're going to foul. We're going to go for the steal, and then we'll foul if we have to. That's good coaching, but it's also bad coaching on Shire's end for being that predictable.
But it's also
he predicted what you were predicting.
It's experience both from coach and from player. That Duke team, who are the guys that are out there? Cade Boozer, Cam Boozer,
freshman,
Isaiah Evans,
freshman.
no,
sorry.
sophomore, Dame Sarr, freshman.
Yep,
Who are the 4 guys that are involved? No experience.
and they're all going. No, Sarr will stay, right?
No, Sarr's gonna go.
Sarr's going.
So, well, he could.
They're going to turn this whole thing over?
Yeah, that's what they did last year.
Well, Caleb Foster's going to start a point guard next year.
But I mean, they turned this thing over last year. You know, Colin Knippel, Common Mahalik, Cooper Flagg.
That's true.
That's the terrifying thing. Think if any of those guys stayed.
And that's what I think about UConn right now. I think next year they're going to be real scary. And even if they lose to Illinois, I think they'll be preseason number
If you
one.
get 2 titles and a Final Four in 3 years, doing pretty good.
You're doing pretty good.
Doing pretty good.
Shout out Danny Hurley. If they cut to his parents one more time on TV, I swear I'm going to lose it.
I mean, that's basketball royalty.
I know it is, but come on.
Come on now.
I'm tired.
It's tough.
I'm just tired.
It's hitting Swift-esque.
It is
proportions.
a little bit. I get it. It's the clicks. Real quick, I know we'll talk more about this on Friday. How do you see this play out? Start with UConn, Illinois.
As much as we've just got done talking about UConn, I'm going to take Illinois.
I think I am too. Look,
Big Ten final.
let's not get away from the fact that UConn shot 22%. They can do that again.
Yeah.
Illinois does not do that. No. They don't do that because they don't rely on the 3. They catch the 3 when they're hot on it.
I think UConn's probably going to win, but I like the idea of Illinois winning. This is why I'm going to take Illinois.
I'm taking I don't think UConn's going to win. I think Illinois will win. I think they're the better team. On the other side, I don't know.
You want Arizona.
I mean, I want Arizona because I'm anti-blue, but I think Arizona has more consistent dudes. I think Arizona plays at a tempo that will get Michigan off.
The difference is both these teams, these are the two best front courts in college basketball.
Yes.
Arizona's got a better backcourt, but I'm going to take Michigan just because I think they've been the best team in the country this year.
I also prefer Tommy Lloyd over May.
It's fun.
May's a little exhausting to me.
Where did Tommy Lloyd come from?
GU.
Oh, weird.
Was assistant for Mark Few for 20 years,
Weird.
baby.
Weird.
Go Zags.
Mm-hmm.
And I will take Arizona over Illinois. But I'm with that texter.
I do like the idea, though. If Arizona wins, it's the first West Coast team to win in 25 years.
Who's the last one?
Arizona.
Wait, you're telling me the last West Coast team to win a natty is Miles Simon and Mike Bibby? Whoa.
It's been a hot minute.
That's like Keanu Reeves. Whoa.
Yeah. It's been a hot minute since the West Coast has done anything.
Well, I don't like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that at all.
So keep that in your head.
Where'd this go? Did you all know a lion would never drive under the influence? No, but a tiger would. There's Casey with sports.
Now, from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
First on The Fan, the Final Four is officially set in the men's 2026 NCAA tournament as 3-seed Illinois will take on 2-seed UConn as UConn rallied down 19 points and Braylon Mullins drilled a deep three in the final moments to give UConn the win over Duke. In our second Final Four matchup, the 1-seeds will match up against each other as Arizona will take on Yaxel Lendeberg and Michigan this Friday. Your Portland Trailblazers picked up a win at home, taking down the Wizards 123-88. Toumani Camara led the way once again for the Blazers as he posted 23 points on 8 of 14 from the field. Blazers will travel on the road to face the Clippers tomorrow at 8 p.m. The Seattle Mariners split their opening series with the Cleveland Guardians, picking up an 8-0 win yesterday night. The Mariners will face off against the New York Yankees tonight at 6:30 as Seattle comes into the contest as 1.5-run underdogs. Luis Castillo on the bump for Seattle as Ryan Weathers will get the start for the Yankees. Finally, some NFL news for you as Clemson cornerback Avion Terrell aggravated a hamstring on his very first run at his pro day, cutting his session short. The projected first-round pick has built an impressive resume at Clemson, but the injury could potentially knock him out of the first round. And for more sports scores and stories in 30 minutes, I'm Casey Smith from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Hurt and missing work? Insurance companies acting like jerks? Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at warrenallen.com.
Your home for the Oregon Ducks, the Fan Sports.
I don't know why I'm so hot about this. Maybe because I have money invested, but just really frustrating John Shire.
Yeah.
I think it's just because it reminds me of my basketball coach.
How so?
I've watched Mark Few be outcoached by
Oh, you mean-
Scott Drew, Roy Will, and Coach K in Final Fours and Natties.
But here's the thing.
It's really frustrating to watch.
I had Blazers fans.
And I really like John. I love John Shire as a player.
Sure.
Now, I am more of a Duke than a North Carolina guy.
Yeah.
I don't really care because neither of them are my team. But I found myself liking more Duke players than North Carolina players, especially post Vince and Antoine.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of those North Carolina players are not very likable.
Sure.
Rashad McCants,
Yeah.
Sean May,
It's tough.
Hansborough, just Felton.
No Psycho T?
No.
Okay.
Psycho T, okay, until he started like crying. Then I was like, I don't know about that. But John Shire was one of my favorite players, like the most ultimate piece next to a stud in college basketball you could have.
He also fit every white guy trope that ever exists.
Sure, but he was more likable than like JJ Redick, you know.
See, I love JJ.
And
I love that he was so honorary.
Well, that year, who's he battling with for Player of the Year? You know where I lived. I lived
I
with the crappy mustache in Spokane.
It's tough.
It is tough.
but as
he
far
went third overall.
The coaching element of it, Blazers fans were mad at the Blazers the other night for a bunch of turnovers and like Thiago's a bad coach. They have so many turnovers. And I'm like, that's not a coach's fault. Coach ain't out there throwing the ball into the second row, guys. That's not how that works.
Yeah.
It's like, well, he should run plays, and I'm like,
Nobody,
no.
nobody in the NBA runs plays.
Like the NBA in particular, and even in college basketball, when you have elite players, you know what you do? They play. You have systems in place, but you're not out here running Princeton offenses anymore.
I'm telling you, go back and watch Arizona against Arkansas. That first half, Tommy Lloyd is doing zero coaching. That is, go guys. I'll call a timeout when I need it. We're good.
Look,
just go.
We'll get into a set that we like. We'll get into some pet stuff, but it's read and react.
When we have TV timeouts, I'm going to tell you what I'm seeing and go out there and look for this. But right now, you guys just go.
You're running stuff out of timeouts. You're running your baseline out of bounds. You're running your sideline out of bounds. Like you're running sets out of that, but you're running one action into another. That's the thing is, basketball today is not running plays. You're running sets and actions
and adjusting,
and you're making plays off of those things.
Yes.
Now, does it look pretty when the back door cuts because somebody off of a set realizes or recognizes the defense is lifted up and boom, you get a bounce pass to a dunk? Yeah, but you're not sitting there running 2K plays, this to this to this equals this. That's not what happens anymore.
Right.
And that's what I'm saying. I'm giving Shire a little bit of credit here, in this, or a little bit of relief, I guess, in the sense of he trusted his guys. Cam Boozer got him here. Cade Boozer got him here. Isaiah Evans got him here. So what do?
You lean on them.
You lean on them to make plays. That is.
But it's high risk, high reward.
But Danny,
it happened last year.
Danny
it happened last year in the tournament too.
Yep.
You leaned on your three guys last year, and it came short.
And what are they all?
First round draft picks, young. Yeah, first round draft picks, but young. It's boom or bust. It's a little bit live by the three, die by the three.
This is why Cal
live by the youth, die by the youth.
This is why Cal's title was so impressive, is because when he did it, he
finally did it.
But how many different eras of young guys did he have?
Where do we start? We can start at the point guard and talk to you for an hour.
Yes.
Did it feel like in the final moments of the Duke game that no one on Duke wanted the ball?
Yes.
Yeah.
Everybody was afraid.
You need a guy that needs the ball. With 3 seconds left, if you have to make a pass, I better be the one to catch it.
They were up by 15 at half.
Yeah.
And then they looked up and realized they were up by 4. And everybody got scared.
They got tight.
That's the kids.
That's what happens. It's a lack of experience.
What do we do with
But that's what makes March Madness great.
And that's what makes it great. And that's why that game was so, as bad as UConn played, maybe the best game of the tournament. Whew, that was great. What do we do about Tiger Woods, Danny?
Takeaways, driver's license.
You and I were kind of talking about that. We were texting this because it broke right at the end of our show on Friday.
When it happened, we said the same thing off air, was substance.
Yep. He blew a point. He blew a 0.0.
Because Tiger doesn't drink anymore.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
That's the thing. He doesn't drink
I didn't know that.
Yeah. But when you see a car rolled over on its side in Jupiter, Florida, if you have any idea of what Jupiter, Florida is, it is Lake Oswego on steroids.
Yeah, 20 mile an hour.
Yeah, you're like, and then did you watch the press conference at all?
No.
The sheriff said that the vehicle slid on its side for quite a ways.
So was he going too fast?
Yeah.
Maybe he passed out and foot on the gas?
Or just, yeah. And the good news is that, minor injuries involved. Nobody was going the other way. Because if somebody's going the other way,
you're in trouble.
This is bad.
And that's really where it comes down. Look, Tiger, And this is, I was thinking about it in the car ride in today, just trying to think about Tiger and like what to do with this. And, you know, his body has failed him over the course, over the course of his career.
Well, especially after the car accident.
Especially
It almost
after the
cost him his
first
leg.
car accident, the second car accident, if you count the iron to the windshield.
Yeah. Well, this is his fourth.
I started thinking about what's going to happen if Tiger does decide to get out there for a Masters or a U.S. Open and he has to be on pain pills and, like, passes out on the 6th hole because he can't walk the course.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Tiger's legacy is still, in my mind, fully cemented. I still see the kid with the fist pump. I still see the busted knee at the U.S. Open. I still see the point at the hole at the Masters. I still see that Tiger. But I'm not far.
This is
I'm
potential
not
to go
far.
sideways.
I'm not far from seeing the mugshot Tiger. And again. And weird girlfriend-wife stories. You know, like there are more weird girlfriend-wife stories with this new one that are going around. And not politically, but like between the two of them. And it's just, you're dangerously close, amigo, to kind of losing it all. And I wonder if he sits in this world like Tom Brady that we talked about earlier. He can't play the game anymore.
It's all he knows.
He can't play the game anymore.
It's where his identity's tied into.
And that's why he can play TGL. He's not walking 18 holes.
But this is the thing about it: as you get older and you realize who you are and what your identity is tied to, and if you have it tied to something that can be taken away, that's the thing. Like you're all of a sudden you're searching for who you are, what your entire ethos is, and that's a really, really, really like. I think for men in general, I think that's a very uncomfortable thing.
Dude, that's where I am right now, man. That's why I go to therapy on Mondays.
I went through it a year ago.
Because I don't know who I am.
No, I mean, it's a real thing.
No, I would just 100% agree with that.
Oh, sorry. I thought you had something to say. My bad.
No, I think just Tiger's in that place right now where, like Tom Brady, does he need golf more than golf needs him?
Yes,
And
absolutely.
Golf still needs Tiger a lot.
Yes,
But golf doesn't necessarily need Tiger as much as Tiger needs golf.
Yes, but what I will say about golf is golf doesn't – Scotty's close to being a Tiger, but he doesn't have the riz that Tiger has. But so if we take out Tiger and Scheffler, okay, let's pretend just for the sake of the argument that they're the equal. If we take them out of the game right now is 1,000 times better than it was with Tiger. The rest of the game is in an awesome spot for golf right now. Look, Gary Woodland just won a tournament for the first time since 2019, and that dude's battled PTSD and mental health issues.
Do you know the story about that guy?
Yes, dude.
Tripping balls because
Yes.
was it a tumor? Mm-hmm. It was pushing up against the back of his brain. It was causing him to see having
strong
hallucinations.
Grateful Dead hallucinations.
Yeah, full on tripping balls.
Doc Ellis out on the court.
Yeah.
and the rest of the field, whether it be the Rorys or the DuChambeaus or the
Xander
Rahms,
Schauffele.
Xander Schauffele,
Everybody
Brooks
that was
Koepka,
in the new
Morikawa.
Everybody that was in the new Happy Gilmore, basically.
The game of golf is in a really good spot. The game needs a personality like Tiger, but it's got the talent still.
Yep.
It's got better talent than it ever has. This isn't one of those the NBA argument. Oh, those 90s guys were a lot tougher than these guys. No, that doesn't exist in golf.
It might be true, but it's
Like Jack might have had a better short game than anybody right now, but these dudes hit off the tee 450 yards.
Well, I mean, to that point, fun little Jack story. There's a video out there if you look for it on the old social media of him. I want to say it was at the Masters when they have the pre-tournament stuff, and he pulls out his money clip, and I think they're betting on something, right? And somebody says, "What's that money clip?" He's like, "Oh, this is the 1963 driving championship at the Masters, or is it Masters or U.S. Open? I can't remember what it was." I think it was 63 or 64. The range on it was 364 yards. And he's using clubs.
Made out of sticks.
Yeah, and you're just like, Jack hit the ball. How far?
That had a wood cap on it.
Yeah, the ball was made of sheep dung.
If Jack was using titanium now, things might be a little different.
Prime Jack stands up in any era.
All right, when we come back, closing arguments to send you on your way. 105.1 The Fan.
It's time for Easy Play, brought to you by Home Z, making home improvement easy.
Sarr gets it into Cam Boozer. Boozer back to Sarr. Now ahead to Caden Boozer, and UConn got a steal. Caravan for Mullins. Long three. He got it! Oh, he got it! He hit it! He hit the long three-pointer from the logo with 0.3 of a second left to go.
That's Scott Graham on Westwood One, the final call as UConn, the kid hits the shot and sends Dan Hurley and the UConn Huskies back to the Final Four for the third time in 4 years. That kid made that shot, made hooping look easy. This easy play brought to you by Homesy. Use Homesy's online calculator to estimate your project instantly. Make it easy. Call Homesy. That's Homze. Homesy.com.
We just finished our...
All right, that's going to do it for us. Closing arguments brought to you by Leskin Law. Visit leskinlaw.com for more information. The text line, read some thoughts from you on this Tiger Woods situation, either to stop the pills or stop driving. One or done forever. I'm one of the bigger. Tiger Woods can do no wrong. This one hurts the legacy. It has to. Could easily killed someone. Completely agree. Is the next Tiger Woods game going to be GTA 6? Bingo.
You can put it on the board.
Tiger has reached the point where his life is no longer envious and is approaching Greek tragedy. That is crazy to think, Danny, because Tiger did live in a world where everybody was like, damn, I wish I had that life.
I mean,
money, women.
it was a
you
fantastic
golf,
story.
You golf for a living? That's pretty nice.
Yeah, no, it's certainly an easy trade-off. Mm-hmm. I would like to golf for a living.
Yeah, no kidding. I don't even golf, and I would happily do that for a living.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is true. It is weird when you think about it. You know, I think Tom's in the same boat, too. Like, I watch Tom on TV, dude, and he creeps me out.
Well, we've kind of had this discussion in general over the years. The guys that are at the very peak of their sports, they're all weird.
Oh, sure.
They're all weird.
Oh, yeah, it's that competitive bug. Like, you got to have something weird about you to be all about it.
It's just, to be honest, how many of them have kind of, Kobe's is different because of what ended up happening, but, you know, you talk about the guys that impact their sports and the game the most. The one that's probably got away the cleanest over the last 50 years is Gretzky.
Oh, definitely.
And even he's had some stuff, you know what I mean? Like, but for the most...
his daughter is married to a cokehead.
Yeah, so that happens. But
a lot of people aren't jacked. A lot of Canadians are not jacked about his political standings.
But like
but that's
here nor there. But yeah,
look, Kurt Schilling can be Republican all he wants. It's when he starts saying racist things that I have
that's the
issues
problem.
with it.
Yeah, it's the
John Rocker's not a Hall of Famer.
Yeah. You can be if I'm on one side and you're on the other, that can happen. But you can't, You
can't go to the fringes.
Yes.
On anything. But I mean, whether it's it's Jordan, whether it's Brady, just go down the list of guys that Jeter kind of pops up on that list because he's so clean cut, but he's also not a top 50 player of all time.
And he did fail as an executive for the Marlins.
See?
But I mean, most people don't realize that.
But I thought you were saying most people fail as an executive of the Marlins.
I'm not getting into the Jeter 50 thing again. I am punting. I have admitted defeat.
Dirt and Sprague beat you up enough?
You as well.
I mean, they did it worse than I did.
They were very mean to me.
Yeah, they were.
They don't even work here anymore.
They weren't right.
R.I.P. Dirt and Sprague.
Once you've been out of the building that long, I think
got
it's
fired.
gone. Yeah.
What's that open they used to have? Except for Dirt. Nobody likes Dirt.
Nobody likes Dirt.
I missed that one.
It was a good one.
Let's see here. Cleanup duty here. Giants Harbaugh. He is down for Odell Beckham Jr. He makes one catch in a flag football game, and we have to talk OBJ again.
Well, he made a few catches.
But also, you know what Harbaugh is doing? Ingratiating himself to the New York.
Oh, yeah.
That's all it is.
Oh, yeah.
He's not
Who's
a
the greatest
dummy.
quarterback of all time? Well, Jackson Dart 1, Eli 2.
Yeah.
Duh.
He knows.
Sims 3, Hostetler 4.
He knows
Tommy
how,
DeVito coming in at 5.
He knows
I
how
was
to
going to
play
go Danny Dimes,
yeah.
but I like DeVito.
He knows how to play the game. Like, the Harbaugh family knows.
They do.
Like, that's not a shock.
That's
free money.
George Pickens is MIA.
Shocking.
Oh,
shocked.
no. Whatever will they do?
Also in a... Kyle Shanahan thinks there's no benefit to playing in Australia.
That's the free space.
Jeff Tedford joining the College Football Selection Committee. I'm all about that.
Yeah, I love that.
I love Tedford.
I love ball knowers on committees.
Let's see here. I think that'll do it for us.
It's a good day.
All right. Closing Arguments brought to you by Leskin Law. Visit leskinlaw.com for more information. Leskin Law's one-day divorce mediation, peace treaties, not war plans. Let's hope my Guardians take down Swag's Dodgers tonight. That'll do it for us. We'll catch you tomorrow. For Danny Morang, that's Casey Smith. I'm Patrick Harris. Go do something I would do.
Bye.